There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again.
Is this thing on? Yes, it is. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. How's it going, everybody? How are you guys all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. What is up? Why am I so exhausted? I don't fucking know. Got our music though. That's how you start the fucking stream, boys. Get the fucking theme music rocking. How's everybody doing? Welcome back, everybody. What do we got in the chat? We got beautiful Kren. We got ourselves Christers, Card, Powell, Cinderella, GS, Card Fight King, Arima, IV, AJ, how you doing, man? Seabar, how you doing, my boy? Sage Soldier, Mike, Sotable, Aura Gaming, Botan, and that's about everybody. Killagen, I almost just see you, my man. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to another wonderful live stream. My hands hurt at this point. How y'all doing? Yo, what up, Baron? All aboard. Wrong stream. All aboard. Yeah. Mike Preach. Yeah, I never actually watched a stream of his. I only seen like the Drama Llama segments. They're fun to watch though. I believe watching him play out other games was probably a joy in the goddamn half. But how y'all doing? Welcome back. What's up, Dad? How you doing, my dude? Welcome back, everybody. Today we have some NA, motherfucking NA 5v5 1v1 duels for tonight. Let's start getting some groups together for NA right now. If Seawark and Blazer want to get some groups going, anybody on NA like Cinderella want to get some groups going, more than welcome to. We got some NA duels to get through for the day. How you doing, Botan? How you doing, my dude? Try to see some 1v4 Shaman action again. Oh yeah? We'll see, Powell. We'll see, my man. We had Tasty go for a 1v4 last night with a big old haymaker playing Cotiran. Not gonna happen. Groups are up, Dal. Sounds good. Get some shadow piece in there. Yo, today I want to see some variety, chat. I want to see some variety, man. Let's get the variety of classes. Let's get the diversity of specs. Something that I just never really ever see here. I want to see some shit I normally never see. Okay. Feeling fucking good today, boys. Feeling fucking good today. Let's fucking go. Let's get the stream rolling. I want to see variety. That is the most important part. Diversity is our strength. And all. Actually, no. I don't want to say that because that actually is. I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like I'm digging a fucking hole. I want to see diversity of classes. I want to see diversity of specs. I want to see some motherfucking Shadow Priests. I want to see some goddamn Marksman Hunters. I want to see an Arms Warrior try their hand, no matter how bad a hand is. I still want to see you motherfucking try. That's the important part today. I want to see a Subtlety Rogue blow, not blow some, I was going to say blow some chunks, but that doesn't actually work. Music. Thank you. Wrong song. That's a good one to start the day with. That's a motherfucking good song to start the day with. Hi, chat! Hi, chat! Let's fucking go! Blood DK. No tanks. No tanks. Unless you got a Prot Pally. No, Prot Warrior. Not even a Pally. Scratch the Paladin part. Prot Warrior. I don't want to see no tanks in these, okay? Alright, 5v5. Let's go, boys. I got my tune and everything. Красе я крашу усы в красный. Ты сказал, что я клянусь ир. Mike Stink, what? Klянусь. I don't know what that means. Actually, that's a bunch of Russian that I actually don't understand, my dude. Look at that big old culture. Look at that big old boy. Level 20. Look at that big boy. Oh my god, you're a grown boy. You're a grown boy. Look at that guy. Oh my god. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Oh, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Do you have Kulturan hanging out here now? Do you have like a Kulturan leader now? Anything? I guess I don't really see any, do I? Not here. All of them will be in Borealis one day. Yeah, all we got here is the Light Forge, and we got all those other dudes. That's not a Kulturan. That's a big old Kulturan. Look at that boy. Look at that bad boy. Oh, he's disappeared. How did that fat ass Kulturan vanish from front of me, huh? How the fuck does that happen? What the fuck? Is that another Kulturan? Is that a Kulturan? Is that a Kulturan? None of you are Kulturan. I don't want to see you. Unless you're a Kulturan. Oh, that's a Kulturan. What's up? What's up, thick girl? Look at that. Oh my god. It looks so good. It looks so good. Kulturan looks really cool. I fucking love the way they look. I got my group ready. Waiting on Seawork Alley group. 5-5 ready. Alrighty, boys. They give me the Audacity rolling right now so I can record the audio of these duels. So you guys can hear my mic peaking later. Spectator match, Seawark, Nick. 5. Alrighty, boys. First duel of the day. Let's go. I'll be joining you. Be grinding arenas right now, Dude, I need to get back into arenas, man. I need to get some games with Tickle, but also need to get some twos done with my boy Sav, man. That Destro Warlock Outlaw Rogue was so much fun. Guardian representation. I don't know about Guardian Druid, but you know what? Maybe a Guardian Druid. Maybe a Guardian Druid. If we know the Guardians can somehow, out of nowhere, do a buttload of damage, then maybe. Alrighty, boys. Remember this. I won the variety. It is perfectly fine for you guys every queue to wait 5 minutes to look for new people. You don't have to just like take whoever got early. Take 5 minutes. Chill back. After 5 minutes, nobody new queues, take the people that already got to play. How does that sound, huh? I think it'd be fair, so we can get more people to cycle through. Switch. Who do we got for the Team Horde and Alliance? We got ourselves Team Horde with Body Count, starting off as a Sync. I'm hoping Subtlety. Those daggers are green. Basically, Assassination. Seawark, playing some Mage, playing some Fire, I want to say. I want to say Fire. We also got, oh, Maraden, Bunker representation. I like it. We got PvE God X, and we got Cyrano as a Xanda. Look at how good it looks as a Xanda. Minus the bucket helmet. Look how good he looks. Oh my god, that's a Paladin right there. Except for them fucking weird toe in the back. That weird, like, little thing. You see that weird toe in the back? That's like a third toe. Weird. Let's get Killajon on the Horde. We got ourselves Nick Chungus. We got Raptor going up first versus PvE God X. We got Spart as well as Toshi. It's going to be Raptor as a Kulturan versus Kulturan. Actually, no, the Sunderliner versus Xanda. He's also Xanda. I didn't even notice because of that helm. Look how good and heroic he looks, man. Look how good that looks. Raptor is going to be able to get himself a full reset, opening up onto PvE God X with more blazes. It's going to be a full Hodge coming down. That's not going to be... No, wings are coming out of PvE God X, and it's going to get hit with a stun off the bat into a root. Hand of Freedom coming out. Can he catch up to the Feral to get some damage? Big old Triceratops stomping through. This is some Jurassic Park shit right there. Gonna go for Flash of Light a couple times, and Raptor is going to go resetting it completely. Not going to get hit by AoE. Actually, it's going to go up to the top layer. That's going to be PvE God surviving the onslaught of the Feral, forced to use his wings in the opener. That's going to be re-opener stun, but Raptor going to go with a big old Incarn this time. Big damage coming out of the Feral. Is that Incarn or is that Berserker? Actually, hard to tell, but that's going to be a big damage out of him regardless. Double stun onto PvE God is forcing on a bot pretty early. Cyclone coming out. Really good clone out of Raptor. That's going to put PvE God behind since he can't cast heals while he is with a Cyclone on. Is going to be re-opener out of the Feral. Going to do as much damage as he can while Forbearance is out on the Paladin. Going to get a Hodge into the Feral, but no chicken available. Raptor is going to eat a massive Paladin, but he still has a fair amount of health. Wall coming up. Can he get some big bite onto PvE God? Can he force out a bubble to run away? Has wall available, has still another charge up. He's gonna get himself a heal or two. Rolling flashlights coming out. He's gonna get the weirdest, longest skull bash out of nowhere. PvE God trying to survive. Should have bubble available anytime soon. There's gonna be Shield of Vengeance with short wings coming out right now. And Rapture's just trying to bail out of there. Power shifting as much as he can. No heal available. Fairly low in health actually. Just to keep power shifting before a Hodge comes down. A Hodge is gonna secure the win. Is PvE God gonna have it? Wall coming up early. Shield popping right now. Rapture still has a fair amount of health. Wall while in bear form. Can you live? Is gonna get a heal rolling back into bear form, trying to survive. The Paladin is chasing after him the whole time, and it's gonna end up eliminating him with a big old judgment. That's how it goes. Killergen's going up next to the Maga Auric. He's having to go. He's 6 foot. This is like 8 foot guy. 8 foot. The height difference. The reach is gonna be insane. PvE God decided to go for a cast. Didn't get interrupted. Is gonna go bubble and regenerate. We're seeing how powerful regenerating is. Gets 6 seconds of bubble. Fully heal, no mana used, still has enough mana for Flash of Lights, but he still would have taken that time, all the globals, to heal himself anyway. So in a sense, like, he didn't really play any different than if he was Xana. Just a really easy heal for him, but that was nutty. That's going to be PvE God having to wait it out. No trinket for about a minute. Shield event is coming up very, very soon in 15 seconds, but that's going to be a big old setup by Killergen. Well, it's going to be a big old touch of death. Hodge coming out to kill it. He's not going to trick it out of it. PvE God is going to take a boatload of damage off of that. It's going to be put to about half health. No bubble, no bop available for a bit. Has a Shield of Vengeance. Can maybe line up the Shield of Vengeance with wings onto Killer to hopefully get some big damage back on him. It's going to pop wings right now. Full wings coming in. Is that Crusade or is that full wings? I guess we'll never really know. But it's going to be Killergen going to pour it out away from the swings. PvE God is going to have plenty of health. Has Trinket coming up very, very soon. Still holding on to Shield of Vengeance. So that's still a defensive that you can rock with. Killer is looking for him. PvE God is going to get some easy damage off the bat. Building up some resources. This is where Killer can maybe go for another lineup. To see 7-second stun available for PvE God X. Fist of Fury coming down. Parry up available. That's PvE taking so much damage right now. It's going to get a Hodge into Killer with a Maledict to follow. Killergen is going to have to find a way to recover off this. No bop or bobble available for PvE God still. Incap coming in. Killer's going to land a few heals right after. And this is where the Monk has the opportunity to turn it around. There's going to be a full stun onto PvE God. Has a trick in if he needs to. Big old image place is coming out for Killer. Shield of Vengeance to cover him. That's going to be a minute-long wings. Or is that full wings? It looks like it's going to be minute-long wings coming out for PvE God. Trying to get some damage back into Killer. Killer's playing very defensively. Gonna go for VFIs back-to-back. That's where PvE God gets to get a lot of his health back. Still holding on to Trinket. About 2 minutes left in both Bubble and Bop, so he's gonna have one of those available very, very soon. I guess we'll have to wait and see him. There's gonna be full wall set up for Killer. Karma coming up for Killergen. Gonna lock down PvE God in a big old Fist of Fury. This is where Killer needs to get the kill. Flashlights are coming out, not getting interrupted. I think Killer might have missed his kick. That's gonna be Killer continuing to do damage to the PvE God, but the Paladin is unstoppable. Wings are coming up. Has a bit of damage to go through. It's going to trick it out of that incap. Trying to end Killergen right now. No karma available. That's going to be safe to trick it for Killer. PvE God is going to be able to recover. The longer this game goes on, the better it is before PvE God. Gonna have a Shield of Vengeance to cover him. Bubble available in about a minute. Is going to have Bop available very, very soon as well. So Killer is on a time right now. We are running out of time for Killergen. He has to find a way to kill the Pallet. Is going to get himself some movement rolling as PvE God is trying to extend the duration of this game. Trying to extend for time. Playing for time. 1% dampening finally rolling in as we're hitting the 5-minute mark. Killer is going to go for Touch of Death. Trying to end this duel right now. So we're going to spawn with a Fist of Fury as Hodge comes out. As PvE God going to take a lot of damage out of the touch. It's going to be dropped very low. Can Killergen pour it up? He can actually pour it right next to him. Interrupt him. Is he going to go for it? Looks like it's on cooldown right now. No, it wasn't on cooldown. Has an incap. Shield of Vengeance coming up. Is Killer just going to hit the Shield of Vengeance? Is PvE God going to be able to turn this around? Big hit coming on to Killer, but those images absorb a portion of the damage. And PvE God is in retreat mode. Trying to survive. Flashlight coming out. Image is still hitting him. It has a fair amount of absorb coming back with him. Very, very slowly but surely. That's going to be Killer porting up, but he's not going to be able to do much out of it. Regenerating. Can Killer just stop it? That's a big amount of regenerate coming out for PvE God. Holding down. Bubble available in about 5 seconds. Has a Bop available in about 18 seconds. That's going to be a Hodge onto Killergen. As the wind is coming out, that's going to be wings and everything. Killer's going to take a lot of damage. No way to heal from this. Karma coming up right now. Bubble available for PvE God. He's seen blood. He wants this Monk dead right now. Not even healing himself. Not even going for it. So for Killer, just wait it out. While available for Killer, PvE God is going to go for a heal or two. Killergen is going to go for a full reset. PvE God still has Bop available if necessary now. But Forbearance is going to be up for a bit. If Killer can turn around and make some big plays right now, big damage, then he might be able to do it, but it looks like he's not looking for that at all. It looks like he's playing for defense completely. 9% dampening, 10% dampening rolling into this duel, and PvE God is still out there, man. So many opportunities came by for Killa, but didn't quite have the cooldowns available. Stun coming out onto PvE God, but Killa doesn't have any damage available. That's just going to be a short Fist of Fury. Wings are coming up for PvE God. It's going to be a lot of free damage. That's going to be a Hodge, and it's going to be a port out of Killagen on that Trinket. Going to get away from the Paladin and stay away. Tigers wants to keep moving, but the Pally is catching up on his Dire Horn. Doesn't want to get knocked off. That's going to be dampened harm coming in for Killagen. PvE God is still taking a fair amount of damage, though. Still committing to the offensive plays. Killa does get himself a bit of mobility and healing. The images are on the Paladin, not really doing too much damage. Fist of Fury is going to lock down PvE God. Is he going to have to bob for this? Shield of Aegis coming up to protect himself. Wings are coming out again. Killa could get popped on. Sage Tricky coming out right now. Shield of Aegis could pop any moment. PvE God still has a fair bit of health on that shield. BFA coming out for Killagen. Tried to survive it. Incap coming in. Hodge coming down. Looks like Killagen is going to go down. Does that shield? That shield does pop. PvE God barely has any health. Whoever's on the team, blue, needs to get at PvE God right now. Nick Chungus is going in as well. Looks like Beastmaster Hunter needs to get the pedal beefed up and ready to go. That's going to bop a little bit early. Can he remove it? If he does have a pet that can remove bop, he could take it off right now. It looks like he doesn't have any ways to deal with it. That's where PvE God. Yeah, Nick Chungus is playing Beast Mastery. Looks like he does have, if he has the right pet. If he has a mastery pet, like a Spirit Man pet, he should be able to remove a beneficial effect from PvE God. Maybe he just missed with which effect got removed, and down goes the Paladin for the first time. Nick Chung is taking damage off the bat, taking a beating from the start as Marodin is just floating across. Look at this bad boy. What is that float? Is going to go into cat form, re-stealth, and bash coming in onto Nick Chungus. Boomkin coming out. Going to get the big laser coming out from the orbital sky. Look at that big old beam, and that's going to be ML, my man. Emil, my man, you should join sometime. Can we get a hashtag Emil in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful donation. Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate you, my man. That's going to be Meriden actually doing a big damage to Nick Chungus. We're seeing the Hunter just melting right now. Big Darbasa's coming out, but Meriden still has a few tricks up his sleeve. Nick Chungus is going to go for a heal. Turtle Shell coming out. That's going to Meriden actually have to deal with that. Darbasis, is that Basis actually going to kill him? Nick Chungus pops out of turtle form as soon as he sees it. Stun coming on to Meriden. Is he going to go add the Basis? Trying to run away. Kill command's coming down. Nick Chungus actually able to turn around onto the oh my god, it's a Boomkin out of nowhere. Body count. Desperate looking for Nick while he's getting a lot of healing. Freezing trap coming down. Is Body gonna walk on top of it? Does he see it? He looks like he wants to pick up the eyes. Nick Chungus is going somewhere near. He's hanging out near him. And that's going to be Nick Chungus fighting Body Count before he finds him sitting on a freezing trap. That's going to be a Garoda actually out of Body Count. That's not an Assassination Rogue. That's not a Subtlety Rogue, I mean. That's an Assassination Rogue right there. Evasion coming down for Body Count right now. The pet is hitting him in the back. Nick Chungus has no way of dealing with this right now. He needs to go over that freezing trap right now if he wants to reset the Rogue. But it looks like Body Count doesn't want to get reset. Where's he gonna? Does get reset. Can Nick Chungus do anything? No. Just goes into doing damage. Another freezing trap. Double freeze onto Body Count. Can he follow up anything of that? Can a shot coming down? Looks like Nick Chungus does get some no defensive available. Looks like it's over with Malik coming down. No ways to heal him. Body Count does take him out. Stun coming onto Body. Who's up next? Is it going to be Sparticle? It looks like it is going to be Spart. And Spart is giving him the opportunity to get a full honor duel. At least going to let Body Count reset. Body playing Assassination instead of Subtlety. Might have played the worst spec possible against Spart with only a Shadow Step available with a reset for Vanish. You just don't have enough mobility to keep up with Sparticle with him being Arcane. So we'll see how well this duel goes, especially being 35% dampening. This is going to come down to all the plays. You're not going to have a lot of health to really recover a lot on your abilities, but that's going to be Spart getting hit with a Garode. And Body Count can't quite catch up. It's going to get a stun onto Sparticle. Big old cannon is starting to fire at Spart, doing some damage. This one Body wants to get all the dots onto Sparticle, but that's going to be Spart slows coming out early. And Spart is going to be able to get the dot rolling and everything on Body Count. He's going to take some dot AoE damage right now, which is not going to let him reset. Gonna get a smoke bomb up and running. Spart is continuing to use instant cast abilities just to get a heal for himself. Gonna get a reslow onto Body Count. Body Count, all he can really do is throw a dagger at Spart to get a poison rolling. As Arcane Mist is coming out, gonna be a kidney. Chicken coming out for Sparticle. Blind coming in for Body as he's using all of his abilities versus Spart. Wants to make sure that Spart has no opportunity to cast for free. Actually cloaking this right now, which is amazing for Spart. His Body simply will not be able to deal with anything Spart throws at him from here on out. Gonna sprint away. That's gonna be smart. Blinking around, redotting body count, and body is continuing to run. Gonna be going for the playstyle where he resets, hoping the dot falls off, and then he can eliminate Spart every time he gets an opener. Spart is gonna blink through him, full kidney coming down. That's gonna be ice block. Was that a Vendetta out of body count? Looks like it might have been actually. I'm seeing some 3-minute cooldown up right now. Is that Vendetta? I really don't think it was. But body's taking a lot of damage. Arcane missiles catching up to him. No way to deal with this. Cloak shot is not available. Use that cloak shot is a little bit too early. And body count barely has any health to work with. And Spart simply just catches up and obliterates him right then and there. Sereno's up next. Looks like we do have one man missing. We have a mage on the team red, on the team horde. Missing right now. But that's okay. It looks like Seavar got AFK'd a little bit and got DC'd, but it's okay because Spart took out a paladin off of the backs of a rogue. He's gonna get a polymorph to the Sereno. I like how he was actually like polymer, but he was still running around on his horse for a moment. Gonna get slows rolling on the paladin a little bit early. Spart is gonna get some easy damage up and running. Used to go for the insta-cast, gonna use Arcane Explosion to get a little bit of health. First aid coming out at 45% dampening, which might be a little bit better than using all that mana. That's gonna be Sereno though. Wings are down, gonna be chasing back into Spart. Slows are coming out again. Repoly coming out. No, not gonna land it. Repoly coming out now. And Sereno's out in the open, no chicken available. Bop and Bubble and Shield Avengers all up and running. Has 1 minute long wings if he wants to. That's gonna do Spart, getting some instant casts off of him. Gonna go for a temporal, trying to recover whatever damage Sereno is gonna throw at him as health. Not a lot he can really work with, but that's gonna be Shield Avengers up and running. Spart is gonna continue running. Sereno, no Hand of Freedom available for a while. Does get a Hodge onto Spart. Looks like Spart might go down right now. Does Sereno have enough damage to work with? Gonna get a root onto the pallet. Hand of Freedom coming out. Spart could steal it right now. Is it gonna steal it? Should steal it. Does steal it. Is gonna get slows up and running. Onto Sereno. This is where the Paladin's out in the middle, and Spart is playing monkey in the middle with the guy, but Spart is the dude on both ends, and Sereno is the guy in the middle. You're playing monkey in the middle with himself. Spart is just able to get so many slows into Sereno back to back. Shield to cover him, so whatever judgments that Sereno throws are going to be at least absorbed by the shield. That's going to be big damage on the Spart out of nowhere. Interrupt on Sereno on hold. It's going to be big arcane missiles to follow. Melee Trinket to follow. Sereno barely has any health. More arcane missiles, and Bubble does help him regenerate and come out, but it's going to be 50% dampening. That's still a lot of healing out of regenerating, though. Get himself to about half health. Flashlights will cover the rest. That's going to be Sparticle still continuing to get his health back every bit. Some moment that he does get to do an instant cast. It's going to be some food. No, Sparticle does choose to mount up to try to get away from Sereno. That's definitely going to be a Hand of Freedom out of the Paladin available. Sparticle is going to keep hiding him, keep blinding him. That's going to be a Hand of Freedom stolen, and he's running away with that Hand of Freedom. That's going to get some slows on the Paladin. That's going to be a Hodge coming out Spart. Chickens out of it. Root onto Sereno. Even with wings, he can't do anything right now. Slows completely stolen. As Spart is just playing again, just kiting him around the whole time. Arcane Blast pumping at Sereno. Trinkets because he's just so frustrated. It looks like Spart might be able to check out Sereno. Shield Avengers coming down. He's going to go for a flash of light. Spart doesn't even need to interrupt anymore. Arcane Blast are going to come out from a distance. Sereno's shield is down. Arcane Missiles catch him, and down he goes. And that was a good set of duels. Boys, let's go. Let's go. That was awesome, man. 1 minute silence for Seawark. Oh, no. Can't figure out dueling a Shadow Priest? Yeah, Shadow Priest is kind of hard. A good set of duels, boys. I like that, man. I like that. What's up, Jade Soldier? How you doing, my dude? Looks like I got one in here. Oh, the boys hanging out. You guys know where to find me. You guys, y'all know where to find me, okay? Yeah, this is awesome, boys. This is awesome. Alrighty. Let me get that one saved. Take 5 minutes to get some new groups, boys. Take 5 minutes. It looks like we already have Team Alliance. Ally group ready. We got a Shadow Priest. Hell yeah, dudes. Hell yeah. Is Jade Soldier gonna play prod? I'll allow it. I allow it. What's up, one? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Let me just slash wave to you, my dude. Look at that. Obese Mage. Look at these Kaltiras, dude. Obese Mage. He's a thick boy. He's a thick boy and a goddamn half. That's going to be actually, instead of EU, I need to name it US. And 114? 120? 124. Wow. And hey, we got to do some duels. More duels, boys. More duels so we can get those out of the way. The match was awesome. Sparticle was always a joy to watch, man. But I think you guys will enjoy watching one. They also got a Shadow Priest on Team Alliance. So both of the Horde groups, Seawark and Blazer, take 5 minutes to find new people. Whoever finds all new people that don't ever play, I'm going to queue against the group Alliance. And we'll just start rotating. We'll have 3 different groups. We'll have 2 Horde groups. That'll be best. And then 1 Alliance group. And they'll rotate as many new people as possible. This spot for Missing. There we go. There we go. Wait, is Blazer going to hop on Alliance? They only got a full group, man. They're gonna do 5. That Xander is huge. That Xander is huge. But looks so awesome being like that tall as a paladin. Like with all the plate armor, I think it just fits him, man. Oh man, brad, how's it going? What's up, Hamza? Здорово, как дела, друг? Ну чё? If only Reds had Emancipate. What is Emancipate again? Wasn't it like an ability to remove a slow for a lot of mana? With like a cooldown or no cooldown, just very mana heavy? I remember that. We're ready. Is Squinrat lead? Or is Seavark lead? I don't know who's lead though. Or group, get new people. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I would want to see new people, man. New people. Also variety. I want to see variety of classes. I don't want to see like 3 rogues in a group. Like if I see 3 rogues in a group, I'm just gonna leave. I don't want to do it, dude. I don't want to do it. I'm not in a group. I'm lead. All right, Allendale. I'm gonna try to see if you get that variety, man. I need new people. I need new faces. We got a priest. You know, I kind of want to take Seawark now because they got a shadow priest too, man. All right, Seawark. Never mind. Oh, did it bail? Did it bail? Oh no. Oh no. Dude, look at that Kulturan mode. Look at that Kulturan look, dude. That looks so good. Look at that Kulturan form. That is the best feral form, in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says, dude. Look at them antlers. Look at that skull. The green, like, in the eyes and the mouth. It looks awesome. This is why I want to play Kulturan, dude. Because they look awesome as druids. We need 1. Alright, well, I guess I'll queue Alan Dilly versus Dragonblade. Alan Dilly versus Dragonblade 5. There we go. Clarifying. If Guardian can damage, can you play right? Yeah, I mean, we can try Guardian Druid play for and see if he can do damage. We could try it. I don't think it'll work that well. Just saying it right now. You have no target. Dragonblade. Alan Dilly. Alan Dilly. It says I have no target. You have no target. Did I get one of the names wrong or something? Dragonblade. Alan Dilly. Alan Dilly. Is Cinderella not lead or something? Let me try this. I'm gonna try Cinderella by looking up their actual name. Are they offline? That might be the problem. Yo, Cinderella, let me know when you're online, man. Let me know when you're online. Because it looks like you're offline, and I can't queue unless you're offline. Make sure you're online, not offline. I'm lead. Yeah. But you're offline, so it doesn't let me queue you. What's up, Bobbito? How you doing, man? NA55 today? Hell yeah, boys. I need tags who would like to join. Yeah, more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. How does one get in a group? So the easy way of getting in a group is by waiting and watching the stream to find out if we have anybody making groups. To find out if anybody's making groups, we usually start making groups after every single duel. We go and like just AFK and wait until the next group is ready. You guys look up hit I on your keyboard, or go to the group finder on the bottom right. You go to PvP, custom pre-made, custom PvP, find a group, type in number 5, 551, enter, just number 5, enter. That's all. Type in number 5, and you'll find if there's a group up on Alliance or Horde, then you'll find it. If there isn't, you guys can start your own. It's easy as that. You go to custom, you go to start group, call it something like 551 Duels Dalaran or something, and then you hit let's group. That's it. You got 5 people in, admin B tag, and that's all, boys. Look at that Kultura dance. Look at that bad boy. Oh my god, dude. Look at that dance. Look at that guy go. Look at him go, dude. That looks so fucking good. Look at him go, man. That looks amazing. That absolutely looks amazing. That absolutely completes it. That completes it. Alrighty, now we got everybody, yeah? Alan Dilly, Dragonblade. Still it says you have no target. Still says I have no target. Dragonblade is on. Is Alan Dilly on? He is on. Okay, well, I'm getting their names wrong for sure at this point. Invite, spectator, match. We'll go PvE God X, Cinderella 5. Here we go. Now we got it going, boys. Alright, let's get another 5-5-1 duel going. Let's go. 6-0 versus 5-11. True. That is the difference. 6-0 versus 5-11. Look at them. Alrighty, boys. 5-5-1-1 duels. We got ourselves another group. Alliance versus Horde this time. Let's see, who do we got? Switch. Oh. Raptor playing Bear. Okay, we'll try Raptor with Bear. Wait, that's literally same group. Serena is still there. PvE got there. Cinderella. That's new. And Hunt Count. Okay, well, I'll allow it. But yeah, let's get variety in there, man. Double Paladin doesn't scream variety really, but you know, to each their own, I guess. Alrighty, boys. Let's introduce ourselves to Acid. I like that name, actually. I like the name Acid, just simple as that. Playing some assassination, I'm hoping. We got ourselves a door to Shatterpiece. Big Void Elf. Oh, that looks so good. We got Cinderella playing some Feral. We got Wardamonk. Oh my god, look at that bad boy. If only we could cheer in without luck. We also got Ursak. Oh yeah, hell yeah, boys. A big old cool Tyrion for the Team Horde. We got ourselves a Bear Druid. We are trying to give him a go. Don't know how Bear Druids are gonna be, but they don't really seem like a class with a lot of self-healing. Maybe they'll be boring to watch. Maybe they'll be kind of fun. You never really know. We got Sigil hanging in the back. We got Hunt Count as a survival. We also have PvE God waiting in the back, and that's gonna be Sereno. Actually, which one of you guys is going first? Is it gonna be PvE God again? Who's up? Do you guys have your rolls done? It looks like the Team Horde is getting the rolls done. I think Hunt Count is prepping to go first. Nope, it looks like it's gonna be PvE God versus Wardamonk. Oh, Walmart Monk. That's what his name is. I for some reason said Water Monk, but Walmart Monk. Dude, that's the best monk. That's gonna be Zuen coming out for Walmart Monk. Gonna get it hodged up out in the open. PvE God is gonna play more defensively as images are up and running. Walmart Monk is gonna have to go for some big damage as wings come out for PvE God X. It is gonna catch up to the monk as fast as it can. Walmart needs to bail out of there. Rolls out. Hand of Freedom coming. Oh, not Hand of Freedom, but that's gonna be Ring of Peace coming down, popping or cooldowns very early as his health is very, very low. Gonna get a heal rolling. It is still on the run from the Paladin. Looks like PvE God is actually just going to mount up. Does it catch up to Walmart Monk a little bit faster? Does he have a hodge to work off? This Fury coming down to parry him. Walmart Monk just to make sure he has a trinket available. As his health is getting lower and lower, that is going to be Karma available. Will touch of death. Walmart going to actually get slowed. Actually wants to use that Karma to get some big damage in. Mally coming in on Walmart Monk right now. PvE God took a lot of damage out of nowhere. Walmart barely has any health and gets cleaved. He just gets sniped out. Barely had any health left. And Acid is up next. Gonna land like a road onto PvE God, stopping him from casting. Full kidney shot coming down. Muckfest and Venom. That's gonna bubble out of the Paladin. Didn't want to get killed that quickly. Hodge coming down onto Acid. Very defensive Hodge. He's gonna keep him in place while he has to regenerate him. Gonna get the short wings up and running. That's gonna get some damage into Acid, but he's gonna get a vanish shot. Get a heal rolling. That's where PvE God has forbearance. That's how he still finds Acid, though. Not really sure exactly how that happened. Just threw a judgment at him. Trickets out of that kidney shot as Maledic is going to hit him. Acid has evasion rolling. No vendetta right now. That's good. PvE God going to get a slow into Acid with a Hand of Freedom to keep rolling. Is going to keep running away from the rogue. No shadow step available for Acid. Looks like he's just going to go for a full reset. Applying wound poison, I guess, instead of deadly poison so he can deal with PvE God. Or maybe just making sure to reapply his poison just for the sake of it. Not really sure if that's a swap or not. The PvE God is going to get a beef up damage rolling. Some kind of a buff. I don't really even know what. It's going to be a full kidney out of Acid, though. Going to get a full setup onto PvE God. Full dots are rolling. It's going to be marked for the Venom as he gets a lot of deeps into the Palace. Palace is going to retaliate with a Hodge coming out with a flash of light back to back. I don't know if he cleansed his own dots. Maybe he should have, because that is going to be wound poison coming out for Acid right now. And PvE God is going to have to go against the rogue who's popping Cloak of Shadows. So Acid can stay on PvE God as best as he can. Bob's still available for PvE God. Going to get a Shield of Vengeance rolling with short wings. Blind coming out. PvE God is going to get himself a Bop rolling. Acid is kind of out in the open. No way to deal with. Safety Trick coming down. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance that will pop into him eventually. Doesn't have a lot of defenses left. And that's going to be him getting cleaved down by the Retribution Paladin. And that's going to be Shatterpiece. Why would you say the Shatterpiece is the first man going versus PvE God X? That seems a little bit unfair. Siphon coming down a little bit early. PvE God is going to be able to get a Flash of Light as Shadowfiend is going to be biting at his ankles. Going to be able to generate some resources off of the Shadowfiend at least. And PvE God is just going to keep running behind Pillar the whole time. I guess. Is that what he's doing? Just running behind Pillar. Flash of Light's coming up. Yeah, just... Oh, did you see that Void Elf racial creeping along? There's a Void Elf creational creepy. That's going to be a door trying to get a up. Trying to get a 1-up on PvE God. There's going to be wings coming out, though. Adore needs to find a way to deal with this. Is going to land a fear onto the PvE God with a greater fate to follow. That's greater fate is going to get kind of burned out. PvE God again lining behind line of sight versus Shadow Priest. At least fight the priest man to man. Don't do him dirty like that with hiding behind pillars. healing yourself up to full. Look at how hard his dots hit. It's a Shadow Priest for Christ's sake. But Adored is playing out the game. Playing it out. PvE God is going to mount up. And is going to try to close in onto the priest. Again, she just threw a judgment and then wants to go back behind the pillar right after. Adored going to be able to poke out, get some dots rolling, Void Eruption coming down. And again, PvE God is just hiding behind the wall. Why are you doing this Shadow Priest dirty like that? Oh my god. Actually, Scumlord tactics here. That's going to be Siphon coming down. PvE God is walking, kills the Siphon. Hodge coming down into Adored. Is that going to be a Trinket or anything? Looks like PvE God is going to take a bit of damage. Maladin coming down. So even if Adored does go for a Disperse, not a lot he can really do with it. That's going to be Greater Fate, so he can sprint away from the Pala. But he's going to mount up with his big old Triceratops. Fear coming down onto the Paladin to fall. Vampiric Touch afterwards. And again, just behind the pillar every single time. My god. My god, my man. Give the Shadow Priest at least a fair duel out in the open or something. What is this? You're gonna get a judgment or two. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sun coming down. Dude, I'm rooting for the Shadow Priest at this point, man. I'm rooting for the Shadow Priest. I feel like he's getting done dirty. Siphon coming down to PvE God. Cleaves the Siphon down very quickly. Gonna pop wings right now. And this is where Adored needs to be aware. Hodge coming down on him. Trinkets out of it immediately. Gonna go for Void Eruption. Is he gonna go for... Oh, yes. He's gonna go for Void Embrace. Vampiric Embrace. Gonna get a lot of healing off his damage. That's gonna be a little bit of Greater Fate for some of the PvE God's abilities. Flashlights coming down in between of it. Silence coming out onto PvE God as he's still cleaving massive damage into the Shadow Priest. Flashlights coming down while wings are up and running. And Adored is gonna go have to disperse behind the pillar. Shadow Mensa coming out as he's trying to find a way to recover. PvE God is basically at full health. This is where Adored needs to fight through a bubble that's still available for PvE God. Shield Avenge is still up and running, and Adored is running out of cooldowns little by little, getting slowed out. Stun coming down. Vampiric Touch to follow. Mind Control trying to at least CC. No Hodge coming down in between of that. Mind Control. That's going to be a Hodge coming down by PvE God with short wings. Fear coming down to get the Pally off his back for just a moment. Looks like a Azeroth trade is actually just going to dispel it. There's going to be Hand of Freedom, cleaving down the Siphon. Going to get a flash of lights as Adored is trying to run away. There's going to be Mind Control. Does get a Rebuke onto it. And Adored is out in the open. Not a lot of cooldowns really to work with. Trying to get another Mind Control going on the Pally. It's going to be Trinket out of that MC. PvE God decided, you know what? I smell blood in the water. I smell a dead Shadow Priest, and I'm going to eliminate him. It just takes him out with an AoE. That's how much damage he deals. He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to use a single target. Holy spending ability. I'm just going to use one that does AoE. And up next is going to be what looks like Ursa coming up as a Boomkin. Trying to get damage back into PvE God. Trying to revenge Adored. Looks like PvE God getting locked out maybe on spell. No, it doesn't look like he got interrupted. There's going to be some instant cast out of Ursa. Going to get a bash to PvE God. Lunar Strikes coming out. Bubble coming out early with a regenerate to follow. 12% dampen. 30% dampen coming in yet. He's gonna sit in there for a bit. Ursak is gonna just... Where's he at? Where is he is? There's that blue gold Corsair for him. Ursak needs to find a way to deal with PvE God, but again, the Paladin hangs behind his favorite spot, the pillar. The pillar. Ursak is going to get hodged up in the open. Trinket coming down. Disarm coming down to PvE God as he has wings up and running. That's still a Mallet's going to smack Ursak for a fair amount of damage. He's going to have to power shift. Running away from wings. Wings it down for PvE God, but he still has a Triceratops. Still catching up to the Druid. This is where the Druid used to wait until he has a cooldown. Popping his massive heal. Thorns are up and running. So PvE God is getting completely discouraged from wanting to attack. A big old haymaker coming down on him to put him out in the open. Flash lights are coming down. Ursak is going to get instant caster too. Lunar Strikes is still coming out. PvE God was able to heal himself basically to almost full health with a few flash of lights at 80% dampening. Getting back at Ursak right now. That's really all Ursak can do is wait until he's a good setup. Does get a disarm into PvE God. A little bit early of a disarm because PvE God, all he wants to do is run out, Judgment, hang behind the pillar, heal himself to full. So that disarm didn't really do anything. I guess you want to wait until the Paladin doesn't have a pillar to hide behind where you want to use it. It's going to be a big old Hodge into wings right now by PvE God onto Ursak, trying to deal damage. Holy Power just slamming him across the board. And that's going to be silence onto PvE God for a moment. Can Ursak turn this around somehow? PvE God is going to hit into Thorns for a bit. Going to cleave down the Boomkin right after Cinderella's last one left. Last bastion of defense. Tricky coming out of PvE God as Shield of Vengeance up and running. Needs to wait a little bit, few moments for... No, he's actually going to have Bop available if he needs to. He's going to Bop right now as Thorns is still up for Cinderella, and PvE God is again going to hide behind his favorite pillar right now. Back behind the corner. Flash of light is about every other ability he's been using so far in this set of duel, and Cinderella needs to first cleave him down. Then he has 4 other goons to get through on the Horde. Hodge coming down. Cinderella doesn't want to trinket it. This is where PvE got. Actually going to go pop in wings. Wants to cleave down Cinderella right now. Sin, we're going to have to pop a wall right now. Bash coming into PvE God. Looks like he might go down. Maybe Mali coming out just to make sure he is secure for the kill. He's going to be heading to Freedom. Trying to survive. It looks like he does go down. Cinderella still has so many people to get through it. Next up is going to be Hunt Count. Can Cinderella do anything about that after? Is going to throw down a flare. Not really sure where the Pharaoh is at. 26% dampening. Going to make it harder for Cinderella to recover from this. Looks like he's going to bail all the way to the other corner and get himself a caster regrowth or two. Blood of Paladin 2019. At least no Blood Ops anymore. I guess so, yeah. I guess so. Dalaran Palace came close by a small amount. Other than that, Z Palace are the best. I think that might be actually... I think Zandalarian might be the best Paladins in the game right now. There it is, boys. There it is. That's going to be Cinderella having to deal with Hunt Count. Bash coming down as he gets him in a root, gets full bleed setup running. That's going to be Hunt Count trying to pop defensive, trying to survive this hot stun coming out onto Cinderella off of that though. With the trinket, Cinderella is going to pre-wall this. Hunt Count has still a lot of damage that he has to deal with. Is going to remove all those bleeds from Cinderella at the very least. So he has a heal if he needs to. This way Cinderella needs to reapply all those bleeds back up and running. Going to use his full common points to get a short stun to Hunt Count, and Hunt Count is not in the game. Cinderella doesn't have a lot to work with. Freezing Trap coming down. Does Hunt Count have enough to kill him, or is the Bleed's going to take him out? Are the dots going to take him out? Is he done? Is he dead? Has Turtle Shell? No, catches a camel for a short moment. This way Cinderella gets back in, and Hunt Count had the opportunity to maybe try to see if he can get Cinderella down. Turtle Shell is still available. That's going to be Raptor. As a Bear Druid, gonna give Cinderella a full honor duel. We'll see how this Bear Druid versus Feral Druid thing will go. I'm not really sure how Bear Druids fare in duels. Somebody asked if maybe they could try, and I said, you know what? We'll see how much damage they do. Because I'm thinking at least it's not a Blood Death Knight. At least it's not a Protection Paladin who can heal himself ad infinitum. So maybe Raptor can actually do some damage as a Bear Druid. We'll never know until we try them. You know, we'll try maybe some tanks once in a while. That's going to be Raptor trying to pick up eyes. No, chooses not to. AoEing. Finds Cinderella. So denies Cinderella the opener. Barksky coming up a little bit early for Raptor with a Mali to follow onto Raptor. That's what Cinderella is trying to get the bleeds up and running. Cinderella's actually taking a fair bit of damage from Raptor. Very much surprised. Storm's coming down, and Raptor has Barksky going on himself for a bit longer. Bash coming out. Can he go for a big old damage with Cinderella? Let's see, he's doing some damage, but mostly I think he's just a turtle. He's just turtling this down. Looks at Cinderella. Is Cinderella even taking damage from Raptor? Because I know there's a talent out of Bear Druids where you actually have bristle furs, where enemies as they attack you, they take a little bit of nature damage. So I wonder if that's just Cinderella basically just taking karma damage instead of Raptor actually doing damage to them. Maybe that's just like an only melee thing, but I could be wrong. Let's see where it goes from there. Cinderella's got himself close to 60% health. Actually has to go for a bit of healing with 42% dampening. Raptor's still hanging out there in the open wall. Coming up for Cinderella as his health is actually dropping just slightly lower under Raptor. And that's going to be a big old charge of Cinderella to try to get him up in place. Gonna go for a Thorns. Regrowth coming out for Raptor. Cinderella trying to see if he can interrupt those while Thorns are up and running. Bash coming out. This way he's going to trick it out of a big old bite. And Raptor is still hanging in there for a little bit. Cinderella doesn't have a lot of heals to work with, 44% dampening. That's where Raptor wants to take advantage of opportunity. Gonna power shift forms back to back. Cinderella's continuing to run. Rigosa coming out for both Druids. Maybe Raptor would have been a lot easier to see if he played, let's say, against casters. I guess like a Fury Warrior with no dampening. It'd be easier to see if like a tank it works or not. You know what I mean? Or I guess like a monk or something. Like for duels. Because I don't really know if you get that much of an advantage playing a tank bear than like a guard feral. But I could be wrong, honestly. Raptor just continuing to run, dude. Look at that big old turtle. Continuing to sprint after Cinderella. That's going to be Thorns for Cinderella. As Raptor's going to pop one of his mini walls. Has himself a massive heal. Big charge to Cinderella. Roots him down in place. Cinderella's going to power shift to get Thorns up and running. And continue to run away. Raptor has a... Does he even have bleeds on him right now? He does take some dot damage, but it doesn't look like... I guess it's doing a lot to him. Maybe while he's a bear from. Going to go for back-to-back regrowths. And Cinderella... Gonna get an opener onto him. Try to go, I guess, for a rake opener. Don't really know if that happened. While coming up for Cinderella. Big old incarnate. Gonna get a back-to-back stun into Raptor. He's gonna trigger bash Cinderella back and actually doing a fair amount of damage to Cinderella. This is some damage he's doing to Sin without Sin actually attacking him. And this is where Cinderella is actually finding himself at very low health. Root coming out for Raptor as he gets himself a huge shield coming in. Right now, Cinderella has Thorns up and running. Mali to follow onto Raptor. Does get a short stun onto the tank. It looks like the Bear Druid or the Turtle Druid is continuing to win this duel little by little. Cinderella does get bleeds that you can put up on him. But I guess Raptor just heals for too much. Maybe it's unfair, chat. 51% dampening though. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to decide. Like in a lower dampening game, Cinderella can heal for a lot more efficiently. But Rapture, like, does his damage? Does he do more damage than a Feral? Does he do more consistent damage than a Feral? Does he have basically everything that a Feral does? Find himself in the cat form for a moment. Cinderella's gonna get some dots up and running, and Rapture gonna get a bark skin roll and try to dampen a bit of the damage he takes. Trick coming out of Cinderella off of that batch, trying to heal 56% dampening. Yeah, I guess I'll let the chat decide if you guys should be allowed or not. Thorn's coming down. Cinderella's gonna get a big old bite, big heal. Rapture's gonna go for a big wall right now. Last wall left. Still has a big heal. What was that big old bash at the end there, though? What was that at the end? Let's see. So Brambos is the ability I was talking about where enemies do damage to you and they kind of take it back. When you get a rake, mangle, and a rip? When did he do that? Oh, that's probably when he played Feral, wasn't it? I'm trying to see what damage he did as a bear druid. Because at the end, he actually did a pretty big hit. He just chunked out a lot of health out of Cinderella in a single stun, but I could be wrong. I don't know, chat. Should we allow that? Should we allow bear druids? You guys decide. You guys decide. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see, boys. We'll see. Alrighty. Who do got a group, boys? Who's got a group? US 126, 125. Here we go. I think he outmanned me. Oh, okay. Tanks are not that OP. What do you guys think? Should they? Yes. Yes, they should be allowed, or no? Don't let them in. Bear druid. Should we give them another go? I'd be down to give that druid another go, man. I got a group. All right, Seavark will get you going with the group. Do we have Blazer with a group? Is Dragonblade gonna get another alliance group with like a few different people in there? Get one in there or something? No bears, please let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Go Feral. Yes. What about? Yeah, let bears in. No, no tanks. Like a prot paladin. Prot warrior is not that bad. Prot warriors don't have any healing. Like I played against a prot warrior, man. I got a group up. We got 5. Body count got a group. Okay, hopefully not too many rogues in the group, man. Is Seavark and body count different groups? Spectator match. Ali, new group ready. Let's go Seavark versus Dragonblade 5. Seavark versus Cinderella. We'll get him a group going, yeah. We'll see how well it works. Tanks are tanks, no DPS. I'll play Feral in 3s. I don't think it should be, but IDK. Let me in! Did we get a Q or not? I don't know if we got a Q or not, man. I don't know if we got a Q or not. Get some good enhancement, someone. I want to see if any good in this patch. Dude, I need to be playing EU, man. Tasty would need to show us how to enhance Michelle boy. But yeah, if you got an enhancement someone that wants to join in, man, I gotta get him in there, dude. I want to see it. Allow all the tanks? No, we can't allow all the tanks because Prot Paladin, I'm afraid Prot Paladin is gonna do as much damage as a red, consistent damage at least, and have better healing and defenses. I mean, double bubble, that seems a little busted. All the self heals they got, that's busted. I mean, they can heal for like 160k. I've seen it. A paladin, prop paladin, healed himself in a single heal for 160k. Not even like flash of light where you gotta like cast it. It was like an insta cast that they get as ability. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean? That makes no sense. So I don't know, man. Like a blood DK, I feel like too much healing maybe. It just would be a rot game, not that fun to watch. Paladin, too much healing, rot game, not fun to watch. Brewmaster, I'm not really sure about Brewmaster. Maybe Brewmaster actually has some big... Nah, Brewmaster doesn't have any damage. Me and Killagen actually had a duel before. Me out like him Brewmaster and he does no damage at all. That's just Brewmaster playstyle. You're just really tanky. So that's just... You're not even going to kill anybody. I mean, you could try. You're not going to kill anybody. I think maybe Bear Druid, potentially. If they're like kind of sort of fair-ish. And I think Prot Warriors are fine. But yeah. Maybe we'll let the Bear Druid again. Again? Okay, we'll try it, man. Alright, see you, Dragonblade. I got you, boys. I got you. Did it work being queued? Oh, is Blazer part of this group? That's fine. Blackrock Hole, boys. Let's go. Brewmaster can't even tank, really. Kind of just dies. No, they're actually really good tanks for PvE, at least, Killa. Maybe for PvP, it's a different story. Again, Affliction Warlock, bro. Yeah, we got an... I want to see an Affliction Warlock. Jade Soldier playing Prot, I will allow it. I want to see how well Prot Warriors do. Look at that, dude. We got a Mage. We got a Priest. We got Beastmaster Hunter. We got Meriden playing Boomy. OP Sap playing OP Sap. Assassination. Dread playing some... is that Affliction? Death Seal is a DK. I like it. I like it. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? That last duel with the Paladin playing, dude, I got bored, man. I don't know about you, boys. I got bored. Switch. Let's see what we got this time. We got ourselves Jade Soldier playing Prot. I will allow it. I want to see if Prot can do anything. Cinderella holding his ground as a Feral. We got ourselves Death playing some Frost DK. What's up, Haze looking like a guy? We got Dread playing some Demo. We got OP Sap playing some Assass Rogue. Looks he's up first. We got Team Horde versus Cuddle Me as a Shadow Priest. Stevark as a Fire Mage. Killagen as a Monk. Merit as a Boomer. And Nick Chungus as a Beastmaster Hunter. We're going to have Stevark versus the Rogue. First of all, OP Sap. Stevark showing off his Bruce mount. Good choice. Good choice of a mount. How hard is that thing to get, by the way? Might be easy. Might be hard. I need to do some... Or just get some of them chat, shouldn't I? OP Sap playing Assassination, Seawark playing what looks like Fire Mage. We'll see how well this goes for Seawark. Gonna be a road opener, cheap shot to follow. OP Sap is actually getting a big old proc for Void Elf right now. Gonna be able to do some big damage. That's gonna be temporal early, and that's gonna be OP Sap actually just trying to sprint away from Seawark, but he's double blinking around him. Get some damage in. Got the Master rolling with a bit of dot. It's actually looking like it's hitting for a little bit. Resell coming in for OP Sap though. Gets rooted out. Asgard Road hits Seawark. Very well done. Ring of Frost to follow. OP Sap might just want to trigger this. As a Greater Pyro is loading up, yeah, Trinket, Cloak of Shadows, full kitty coming down. Let's see what Trinket's out of it immediately. Trying to get on a second Greater Pyro. Polymorph coming down is going to get maybe a no. Greater Pyro is not going to happen unless you got to blink for it. Cat coming up, and that's going to be Fire locked. That's going to be Seawark actually doing pretty badly on his health right now. Gets a shield up and running. The safety Trinket for follow. That's going to be a big old breath coming down onto OP Sap. Seawark is going to go for big damage. OP doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows anymore. Does he want to vanish it? Does vanish it. And Seawark, can he find him? That's going to be a big old temporal onto Seawark. Needs to go for some food right now. If Seawark can ice block OP Sap at a proper time, then he'll be in a good position. Needs to be aware. Sap coming in by Seawark a little. By OP Sap. Does find him in the blind coming out, and he ice blocks it. Is that a good idea? As OP Sap trying to go for a big old blind play, but Seawark is going to go for a balls play. Greater Pyro coming out onto OP without any health. My boy, you're going to melt right now. Big old Pyro eliminates him. Seawark takes one with a big old ice block off that. That was a good set of pulls. Cinderella's up next on a big old cool tier and horse. I like it. I like it. Seawark is going to walk at him. Seawark is out of Trinket, out of Temporal for a bit. Temporal coming back in a bit. Ice block not available. Does have Cauterize. Safety Trinket down. So that's a lot of defensives down. Going to have to play perfectly if he wants to win against Cinderella. So this is going to be a little bit hard. Going to get a small heal. Cinderella's going to get an opener right now with a big old Rake and Rip. Big old cooldowns coming out. Is that going to be big old Bestial Wrath, or is that Incarnation or whatever? I think Berserk, right? Oh, big old bite on Seawark. Does have a Temporal rolling. Meteor coming down to Cinderella. Is going to be Mally for Seawark though. Gets a run to Cinderella for a moment. Ring of Frost coming down for him. Trying to get a great Pyro rolling. Cinderella is going to catch himself for a re-stealth. Not going to attack Seawark yet. Seawark wants to go for a little bit of heals. Cinderella tried to jump at him. Seawark gets himself. Oh, Trinket coming out for Cinderella. Interrupted Seawark onto fire. And Seawark gets to find a way to deal with Cinderella again. Dragon's Breath coming out. Doesn't really have a lot to work with after this. Gonna get a few instant casts on Cinderella. Waiting for his Trinket right now. Waiting for Temporal. Wall coming out for Cinderella. Seawark tried to maybe go for a Polymorph. Wouldn't really happen. That's gonna be another Greater Pyro. He does get interrupted onto Greater Pyro. Not a lot of health to work with. He's gonna get a Temporal rolling. Greater Pyro Blast coming out. He's gonna get a Blink off of Cinderella. Trying to go for a big old instant cast. Wall coming out for Cinderella. That's going to be Seawark. Big cooldowns up right now with Cauterize. Does drop a Meteor down onto Cinderella. Does have a fair amount of health. It's going to be safe to chicken proc in there at the same time. Big old combustion coming down for Seawark. Can you? No, didn't quite get a proper blink around Cinderella. And he's sitting there out with combustion. Not a lot he can really work with. Going to go behind the pillar and eat as much food as he can. With the Ring of Frost, keeping him. That's going to be Moonfire for Cinderella. Trying to land a poly. Not going to happen. As Cinderella just going to swap between forms. Gonna get back at him. Maybe. Seawark does find Cinderella. No opener by the Feral. Does juke out the kick. That's gonna be a Greater Pyro Blast trying to come out for Seawark. Does he get bashed? Stun coming out on him though. Not able to heal that much. Temporal coming out. Still not in the game quite yet. As long as no Big Bite lands a kill on him. Big Bite does land a kill on Cinderella. Cook one up right then and there. Cuddle Me is he wants to give him an honor duel. You're a Shadow Priest. Can you kill him? Can you kill this feral god? I don't know if you can, but he's gonna go for it, man. What a... I salute you. Cuddle me. I salute you, man. That is some honor duel stuff right there. Honor duel shenanigans. Cuddle me is gonna try to go for a little bit of that insanity generation with power word shields. Opener coming in for Cinderella. Cuddle me needs to go for a big setup. Fear coming in to Cinderella. No wall, no heal, no trinket available, but it's all coming back very, very soon. Shadow Fiend is gonna start hitting him. It's a Psy Fiend gonna get a Mind Flay in there. So it's gonna take a bit of damage. Shields are coming back up little by little. Cuddle me kind of feared him out behind the corner, and that's actually going to be Vampiric Embrace for Cuddle Me. That's actually might have been a misplay right there, so he's not going to have that cooldown available anymore. Trying to get some dots to Cinderella. A big old bash, almost like from Africa, came out. Cuddle Me does get himself a little bit of damage rolling while coming out for Cinderella a little bit early. He does get an interrupt onto Shadow for Cuddle Me. Cuddle Me does need to go for a bit of defensive play if he can. Maybe fade out. Mally to follow. He needs to go for some kind of a play right now. He needs to make a play. Does he have any CC? He's going to go for a... Oh my god. A little bit of that got maledicted out of the dispersion as he got a silence onto Cinderella. But Cinderella can still use all his feral abilities, even if he's silenced. Shadow Meds are coming out for Cuddle Me. Cinderella gets himself a little bit of a reopener, gets all the bleeds up on Cuddle Me. Does he have any CC for Cinderella? Looks like he's kind of out of CC right now. There's going to be a Skull Bash onto the Shadow Priest. All he can really do is run away from the feral. Siphon coming down with a Fear to follow. Siphon's still going to do some damage. Shadow Meds are coming out, and that Siphon does break it. Mind Control coming in onto the feral. Can at least run him out way out in Africa, so that's good for Cuddle Me. Does he get a dot of Cinderella? Hopefully he did establish at least a dot, not letting Cinderella reset. Does get an Instacast or two. Stun Lock coming on. Cinderella does have a trinket if he needs to. And the silence to follow. Cinderella is going to have to deal with a Shadow Priest that does have Void Form rolling. But is that really all that scary? Cuddle Me has his health dropping down little by little. Big old bite to take a good chunk of it. Trying to get from Mind Control going. Skull Bash, and down he goes. And that's going to be Cinderella going up versus the next one. That's going to be, I think, Killagen. Killagen wants to get an opener onto Cinderella. Not going to let him. Denying Killagen the opener onto Cinderella. Thorns to cover himself right now. And Killagen is just going to have to wait this out a little bit. Incap coming onto Cinderella. As he's trying to turn around the other direction. No, big old Skull Bash to follow. Interrupting Killa. That's going to be touching us right now to Cinderella. Trinket is something. Not really sure what. And Killa still has a lot of damage rolling. Wall should be available for Cinderella. No, no wall available. Taking all that damage with a touch of death as images are up and running. Is going to get himself a massive heal. Does get himself a re-stealth opener onto Killa. Trinket coming out. That's going to be Karma. All the dodge that Killa has on him right now is just going to be going back to Cinderella. As long as he can slow Cinderella down. That's a meaty Karma right now. Is that a Fist of Fury maybe to follow? Bash coming in. Fist of Fury does miss, but that's going to be Zuen chasing after Cinderella. Is Zuen going to do a lot of damage? Actually does a fair amount of damage. Enough for Cinderella to win a wallet. Is building calm points. Killagen is going to pour it right on top of him with Thorns up and running. Killa could go down. Cinderella could go down. It could be anyone's game. Sin barely has any dots. Trying to get the heals rolling. Trying to recover 30% damage. Does Killagen have a stun? Does get a big old kick onto Cinderella with wall and everything up and running. And down he goes. Who's up next? It looks like it's going to be Dread as a Demo Warlock. Killagen is out of all defensives. No trinket available for about another minute. Karma available in about 40 seconds or so. And Dread does get a full horror effect into Killa. Into a stun. Shadow Bolt to get him built up. Fear coming out again. Hand to go down. Is Killa going to line some of that damage? Looks like he did line. And Killa is going to take the opportunity to get out of that room into the other. BFA is getting spammed up while he's trying to recover at 70% dampening. The Dread is going to have to go for a cleaner play when he goes for a lineup. When he goes for CC chain onto Killa, he needs to pull him out where there's no line of sight. Slowly walking the Monk way out. For Monk is going to be harder to get back unless he's a port established already. Try to go for a Fear. Stun coming on to Killa is going to be hand to go down to fall, and maybe Dread could go for some kind of play. Stun coming on to Dread and all his beds. Does Trinket out of it. Does going to summon Demonic Tyrant, and he's going to sacrifice all those imps and blast damage into Killa. Malik coming out, so Killa can't even heal. Karma coming out, so that's going to actually be a fair amount of damage. Blasting back to Dread. But he's going to get hit with a bit of CC for that Karma, as Dread doesn't want to go down quite yet. Still has a big pet available. Is that pet going to do any damage? No, Dread is actually going to retreat back for a moment. Killa is going to take a position behind the pillar. He's going to try to Vivify. Stun coming out. Can Dread do anything off this? Can he get a CC chain rolling from here? Incap coming out with a Fist of Fear to lock him down. Wall available for Dread. Can't get his cast off. Fear coming out. Shadow Bolts in. Could get it for a big old pet play style. Wall coming out for Killa. Interrupts Dread onto Shadow Lock. It looks like that Warlock is going to go down. Killagen taking another one out. Next up is going to be Jade Soldier. Trying to see if he can make Prot work against Killagen. Looking for Killa. Killa's going to retreat back to his side of the wall. We'll see how interesting it's going to be. Jade Soldier does have his avatar rolling right now. Can he get some big damage into Killa? We'll see how well a prot works. I don't think prot deals that much damage or enough to really be that much of a pressure, but maybe he'll actually be really spooky. Hopefully he went for all the damage and abilities. Waited out the avatar complete. The stun coming on to Killagen. That's why Jade Soldier is going to get a demoralizing shout working on Killa, trying to suppress the damage on a touch of death. Does have a reflect rolling for a little bit. Not really sure if that, I guess maybe seeing, hey, maybe a reflect will reflect touch of death. That'd be hilarious if it did. Jade Soldier is going to get some roots back-to-back stun onto Killagen though. He's going to get himself last stand rolling right now is a big defensive. Going to cycle through that because he still has walls, he has commanding shots, he has a lot to work with, and he's going to try to punch damage into Killagen. But it doesn't look like Killa is taking that much damage. I guess we're going to wait until Jade Soldier gets himself some cooldowns rolling. Maybe with the avatar, it'll be very spooky. Intercept coming in onto the Monkas. Jade has a fair amount of health to work with. Always has himself. Oh, now that we got some avatar damage going. I was going to say, always has ignore pain rolling, so a portion of the damage is getting absorbed. Not all of it. Killagen's going to take a bit of damage. Fist of Fury coming out. Actually, Killagen's taking big collapse of damage. Big thunderstorms coming down. Safety you can get him proc. That's going to be big old karma rolling up right now. Jade is actually just going to get a demoralizing shout onto Killa, reducing the damage that Killa is dealing to Jade. Wall coming in right now. Shield wall up and running. Jade still has a fair amount of health. Fist of Fury are coming out. And Jade is getting locked down with those parries on the Fist of Fury. Stun coming down with a Zwed nipping at his heels. That's a lot of damage actually going through all that armor, as the one damage is all nature. I mean, it does get an intercept onto Killa. Killa's going to port behind the pillars. There may be a leap available for Jade. Does have his last stand available back up. Every time he spends rage on abilities, he gets to reduce the cooldowns of a lot of his skills heavily. That's going to be last stand. Back up very quickly. Avatar coming down. Killa is going to try to incap it. Try to run away. Stun is going to lock him down. Roots are coming up with those thunderstorms. And Killa is going to bail to the other side of the room. Can Jade Soldier catch up? Leap coming in as Jamorlan Shout is rolling onto Killagen. Killa is going to pop a wall right now. Now he's just as tanky as this warrior. The warrior's going to go for a bit of reflect. Does fear out all the images, stopping Killa from being able to Fist of Fury him down. And Killa is going to should start taking some damage. Avatar is down for Jade Soldier for a little bit longer, but he's still staying on Killa, still pressuring him. Tricky coming out of Killagen right now. His health is not really going down all that heavily. Touch of Death coming down to Jade Soldier. Can Killa end up a big hill to take out this Goliath, this Titan. Fist of Fury coming down. Jade Soldier does die to a Touch of Death. Which is why, chat, I said we should let warriors play. Prot warrior. Like, if you choose to play prot, if you want to somehow make it work, go for it, man. Not the best spec for duels, in my opinion. 41% dampening, making it harder for Jade Soldier with dampening. He does have some damage usually during Avatar. You know, I don't think it's that bad. Looks like Killagen is showing off one of his profession items right now. Deathsteel is going to give him the honor duel. He's going to walk up to him. Big old Death Knight ready to go. Frost Death Knight too, not even unholy. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for Deathsteel as well. 43% dampening for both of these. Killa looking like he has Karma up right now. Wall available in 24 seconds. Dampen Harm up right now. Trinket not available for a minute. That's going to be a big old grip out of Deathsteel. That's going to be Killagen rolling out of there as Deathsteel is trying to slow him down with a Winter's Chill. Fist of Fury to parry him up as soon as Deathsteel gets in combat. So he either can catch up to the monk or can hit him once he does catch up. Tricky coming out early onto that incap. Can he kick him on Verify? Doesn't go for a kick. That's going to be Killagen going to try to bail out of there. Deathsteel is going to use Death's Advance. Try to catch up to Killagen for a little bit. Stun coming down on him right now. He's going to get out with Lichborn. Maybe he can do some big damage to Killagen off this. Fist of Fury coming out, so he's actually just parried completely. He needs to go for some magic damage right now if he wants to do anything. Stun coming on to Killa. This is where Deathsteel can go for some damage himself. Is he going to pop off some cooldowns? Still playing very defensively right now. There's going to be some cooldowns coming up right now. Going to be able to get maybe some magic damage rolling to Killa. Has Death Transfusion rolling, but maybe far too late. Does Killagen takes him out. This is where you pop Death back, then Transfusion a little bit early. At such high dampening, you can't quite come back from there. That was a bit of a misplay by the Death Knight, but hey, man, at least he gave it a good old round of, or a good old fashioned try. We'll just say, good set of duels, boys. All right, let's get another one going. Let's pick, Dad. One, play whatever you feel like, man. Surprise me. Let's go with that. Play whatever spec you want to. Surprise me. Good set of duels, boys. Let's get another one going. You know, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the song. Anybody fan of the song? I'm not actually a fan of the song. Where's the song at? Yeah, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna skip that. Get some hard in here, boys. Get something hard in here. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, the sushi bad here, fam. That's so stupid. Hope you're having a good one, man. Go for Affy, you could do it. Dal, can I go Brewmaster? I don't think it'll do that much damage, Killagen. Let's not do that. I don't think we should. I dueled you before as I would lowers the Brewmaster. It feels like the Brewmaster doesn't really do any damage to begin with. So I don't really know, man. Body count ready. Blazer 4 out of 5. Alright, has Blazer got a group going? Is Blazer got a group going or something? Zarova, Titova too. Zarova. I'm too excited, my man. I want to see shamans. Can we get a motherfucking shaman here in this EU duels? Where's Boomstar? We need to get Boomer on here on this boy, showing people how you fucking shaman. Alley new people. Yeah, I'm doing my own group. Alright, we got Blazer on body count because Dragonblade literally just got to play. Wait, did he? Did he? Wait. Was it Body Count's group that just got to play? No, Dragonblade. No, Cinderella got to play. Yeah. We'll let the Alliance group sit for a second. They call this EU clip. What? EU? Hello? Yo, come and prop Pally. No, please don't. Let's not do prop Pally. Let's not do prop Pally. How about some dank Vengeance Demon Hunter? Vengeance Demon Hunter could be funny because there's an ability where they can like pick someone up and throw them. So I think it'd be hilarious, like run away, warrior catches up, you pick him up and throw him and you keep running. That could be funny. But Vengeance, I don't know, man. Starting the second alley group, sounds good. Basic. Sounds good. Get a cool cheer in Obelix. Obelix? I don't know what that is. Is that we can get a shaman on this EU group? Did I say EU? I meant to say NA. My bad, boys. My bad. Should I just queue Dragonblade versus body count? Because Blazer's still getting the group up and running, man. How about we do 0 pallies? I think people would be happy if we do 0 pallies. That's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. 5 out of 5? Okay, there you go. Body count versus Blazer. Alright, body count versus Blazer. We'll get the Alliance group after this, boys. Right after this. 0 pallies, yeah. My Heart of Azeroth is level 40, but I don't know, it's 373. How the hell is this level up? So you also need to do a quest with Magni Bronzebeard. Go back to Silithus and go to talk to Magni to get the item level up. You should be at a lot higher item level at level 40, my dude. You can go to Magni to get it like up and running in levels. Raptor, we got Reap. Okay, we got PvE God again. Lazine. The Lazine. Wait, is that Matuk's? Is that Matuk's mage? Wait. Wait. Oh, it is! Look at you, my boy. Look at you, my man. I haven't seen that character in a while, man. Lazine. I like it. Alrighty, boys. We got ourselves a good set of deals then, huh? Switch. Let's introduce everybody in this group. Everybody in this arena. Arena for the Horks. You got the Frostwolf clan. You got the Warsong clan on the Frostwolf side. Is that Frostwolf side? I think it is. We got Raptor playing some Druid Boomy. We gotta try Bear Druid one more time. Hopefully we'll get to see and decide whether we want Druids or not. But we're gonna have him go one more time. Reap is gonna be playing some Destro, I wanna say. Destruction Warlock. We got Sindrel. Didn't get to play last time. We also got Body Count. I think played Assassin. We got Surno again. Hell yeah, boys. Let's go. For the other team, we got ourselves Killagen going up first. And Meriden, Boomy. Nick Chung is a Brewmaster. PvE God is a Red. And Delazy is a Frosty K. Killer's going to get insta-cast, CC'd. Oh no, going to get CC'd by the pet. Into a Horror Effect to follow into a Chaos Bolt. Right now, taking a lot of damage. Root coming out from a distance. Reap is going to go for big damage. Trying to line up another Chaos Bolt. But Killer is going to go behind the pillar. Trying to get a shot if you're up and running. Nope. Going to stay away from the Monkus. Gonna try to root him out in the open. Looks like roots are out of the question right now. Gonna get a wall early. Trick and Fear onto Killagen's Touch of Death. A little bit early. That's gonna be a big old Casball with a Mally to follow. Lots of damage for Reap right now. Killagen's gonna pump his own defensives right now. Infernal off this Casball. Is that gonna be seeing Karma out of Killagen? This is not really doing a lot of in terms of offensive pressure, just taking so much damage back to back. Verifense are coming out while defensive up. All the defenses are gone. Karma is low, but if he plays his cards right, He can line up a mean karma, rolls away from the cataclysm, getting rooted out in the open. Horror to follow into maybe a fear. Fear coming out. It's going to be Reap with big cooldown. Skill is going to eat one Casmo. Second loaded up with Pet CC in between. Karma coming out. And the Karma's the pet actually. He Karma the Infernal. Didn't Karma the Warlock. The Karma is off. This is where Reap can go for big damage. Killagen just had to make a split-second decision. I guess the Warlock wasn't close enough. He just had to Karma summon the Shot of Fury coming out around the corner. Killer popped all his defenses. Fear trying to run up by Reap, but he's going to get hit with an incap. Killagen is always slow by the pet. Not a lot of room to go around the pillar all that often. Just getting a lot of resources from the pet. Reap is going to pull him back for a second. Maybe get the pet and invis off so you can get a CC a little bit easier. Cataclysm around the corner. This killer going to get hit. He does land an immolate in there. The pet gets to go for a little bit of an invis though. Reap could get the pet to invis and go run up next to him and just CC. Killagen is going to get hit with a horror into a fear. More Chasmos probably loading up. Maybe a stun off that. No. Root off that. Into pet CC midway into another Chasmo. Immolate and Incinerate to follow. Killagen is just taking his wombo combo back to back. This is a little bit of a different wombo combo. Usually we see a horror into a fear, into a chaos, into a stun, into chaos, into a root, into maybe like a cataclysm or something. Something like that. Maybe Chasmo, cataclysm, root. Into a stun, into chaos maybe? I don't really know, but Reap is still doing a fair amount of work. Is going to bail back to his side of the pillar. Killagen is going to use this time, try to get closer to Reap little by little. Incap coming out, but he's going to get seized by the pen. Oh, Trinket coming out for Reap. Very interesting Trinket. Stun coming out. Killagen is going to go for big damage to Reap. Touch of Death is available. No wall up for Reap right now. The pet CC is no longer there. Is going to get either horror effect into a fear effect off that. Gonna get rooted out in the open. Ported next to Reap. Heck, can continue trucking along with damage. Mallet to follow onto Killagen. Doesn't want to let this Warlock do anything anymore. Shadow Fury to stun him as the defensive comes back for Killer. Shortest fear in the world. Does have Karma if he needs to walk him out with dampened harm. Chaosbolt is gonna smack Killagen in the face, but he's gonna take it like a champ and keep on ticking. Immolate trying to come out. Incinerates back to Reap, and Reap doesn't have a lot to work with. Killer looks like he might be able to eliminate him. Does get a big old kick at the end. The Warlock simply just didn't have his full cooldowns available back to back, and Rapture looking like he wants to give Killagen amazing dance. Big old bear form. Look at that dude. He means business. Bear versus Monkus. Let's see how well this goes. Rapture's gonna get the dots up and running. We're gonna see how bad Bear is. If you're watching this as a video on YouTube, let us know. Should we have Bear Druids? Should we not have Bear Druids? Does it seem busted? Does it seem overpowered? Or does it seem more or less balanced? Because he's just going some damage into Killer. That's going to be Killer trying to bail out of there with a bigger Tiger's Lust. The Bear is still on him, keeping the Moonfire up and running. Killer's going to have a shield up and running for a bit. Bash coming down. Raptor is able to get a lot of damage into Killagen. Stacking something up. I'm pretty sure he's stacked up some kind of bleed, but not sure. Stun coming down to Raptor. He's going to get a trinket off of that. Killer's going to go for a big old Rolling Dragon Punch right now. Trying to roll out of there. Big old Skull Bash coming down to Killer's heels. And the Bear is just simply on his tail the whole time. Look at that muscular big old bear. Look at that little tail at the back. It's going to be poured by the Monkus Killagen. Rapture's going to get himself a bit of heal going. And back to Bear form. Getting hit with an incap. Killagen wants to get a slow on him. Rapture's trying to again build up some damage zone. Does he ever have any cooldowns for damage? Like maybe Incarnation or something. That's going to be a Bark Skin coming up. as Killer is trying to pump some damage into him. And Killagen just takes damage consistently from this Druid at all times. Part of it is from hitting the Druid. Bristlefur just deals nature damage back every time Killagen auto attacks him or melees him or something. Don't really know if Rapture is going to be able to get the same effect out of casters, but I guess we'll find out. The dampening is rolling in at 1% as the duels have been going on for a bit a while between Killagen and the Warlock, and the Druid is still continuing to pummel Killer while he heal himself in his free time. Bash coming onto Killagen. Killer's trying to port way out. Big old run and an interrupt for Rapture. Maybe we'll see a Karma out of Killagen. Might actually see a Karma out of Killagen earlier than we think. Vivifies coming out. Skiller gets to go behind the pillar and reset a little bit. Travel form coming down for Rapture. I can't tell if he's running slowly at all times or if he's just bigger. That's why he looks like he's running slowly. Can't quite tell. But he's going to continue trucking along. Killagen was able to get himself a little bit of reheal. Parry coming out. That's going to be rude by the Bear. Rolling Dragon Punch for Killagen. Another charge coming in by Rapture. I guess maybe one of them was a Skull Bash or two. Vivifies coming out. No, Skull Bash coming in. Does he have a double charge or something? Gonna get Moonfires up and running to kill him. Going to find a way to deal with this. Might just have to wait for it until his full cooldowns are up and running. Does Killer have the big cooldowns? Gonna get the images up and running. Fist of Fury coming out onto Rapture with a touch of death. Is he gonna pre-wall his damage? Bash coming in, tricking out a Killagen off of that stun, and Killer's taking more damage than Rapture, but now their health is at least a little bit closer. Rapture is gonna get so much healing back to back. It's gonna be wall and dampen harm for Killagen right now. Safety Chick can get a proc right after, and this bear dude is tearing him, ripping him apart, man. Big old bear claws just shredding through Killa. Last set of defenses available before Karma, and Rapture is just not looking like slowing down. Let's go to a big old Karma. Rapture is going to dip into human form for that Xander form for a moment. Get himself a hot rolling. Doesn't want to hit into that Karma, but looks like Killagen is actually able to heal from that Karma little by little. Fist of Fury coming out to parry him down, and Rapture is continuing to just swipe at Killa as much as he can. I'm not really even sure what kind of abilities Bear Druids really do for damage, but it looks like he's just trucking along and Killa slowly but surely. That's going to be Intimidated Shout, disoriented Killa on his heel. That's an interesting ability. Haven't seen that in literally ever. Fist of Fury coming down for Killa, and Rapture, all he can really do is Moonfire him from that. Killagen is still taking damage every time he just touches the bear, and every time the bear gets a swipe at him, it does a fair amount of damage. Killagen trying to run away, Bash coming out onto that heal. That's going to be, can Rapture finish off this duel at 40% dampen right now? Can he get the finishing blow? That's going to be a big old port out of Killa. That's going to be Rapture sprinting after him, lining up his mobility just to catch up. Big charge onto Killa. And it looks like it's going to be a shortest stun in the world. Killagen still has a Fist of Fury with images up for a little bit longer as dots are continuing to get applied by Rapture. Does catch Killagen mid-roll right now. Very well done as he gets an in-cap. Vivifizer coming out. Gets a Skull Bash into this Vivifizer. And Killagen just can't quite get away from this Rapture guy. Wall coming up right now. Dampen Harm available very, very soon. Karma up in about 10 seconds. Does get a port up and running. Vivifizer coming in. This is where Rapture needs to go into travel form. Nope, gonna stay in bear form for a little bit longer. Killagen able to catch up on health. Look like Killagen is not really having all that much fun with his druid. Gonna go into cat form. Bash coming out. Back into bear so he can actually do some damage. 90% dampening, chat. Brambles is hurting. Bears are fun to watch. You think so? Druid is too strong. You think so? Big old hit out of nowhere. Big old hits out of nowhere by Rapture. I don't even know. Big old charge. Short stun to Killa. Incap coming out. Killagen is surviving little by little. Does have Karma available if he needs to dampen harm as well. And Rapture is just still trucking along. Bark skin available. Touch of Death is coming down to Rapture with that Karma. This is what Killa actually wants to do as much damage to the Bear Druid as possible. Gonna get a Bark skin up and running as well if he needs to. Touch of Death is gonna tick on him, but can't quite tell if he did because you can see his health didn't even go anywhere without Bark skin. Gonna get a heal rolling off of that as well. And Killa is back trying to find a way to deal with him. Fist of Fury coming down, 24% dampening with a Rapture, dude. As Zuen joins the fight with a proc for Killa. Rapture gonna get a bash into Killa, trying to get some damage up and running. Not sure if he plays by procs or anything, but he's doing damage sometimes. Dampen harm coming in for Killa. They're just trying to run away from Rapture, gonna catch him with a root. Second root coming down off that charge. Shortest stun in the world or something. And Rapture's gonna go into travel form just to catch up to Killa. Back to bear, swiping again. Chickens out of that stun. Can you finish the fight? Can you finish this Monkus? A safety chicken rolls in for Killagen. Fist of Fury off that. Rapture keeps Moonfire rolling. Another charge comes in onto Killa. Vivifizer rolling in. Killa is able to recover a little bit. 27% dampen. Skull Bash coming down. That's going to be Rapture continuing to pummel. Does he have procs? Does he have enough damage? Couldn't quite catch Killagen onto that retreat this time. Killagen is still surviving. Still has a fair amount of dodge sticking on him with the bleeds, I guess. Bleeds and Moonfire does interrupt that big old roll. That's going to be chicken out of Killa. Off of that short stun. Fist of Fury coming down. Does Rapture have enough to finish him? Moonfire spam coming out. It's going to be Killa porting out again. Rapture going travel for him. Big old leap coming out. Big old bash to follow off of that. Big old bear paws. Wall coming out for Killagen. There's going to be no mobility available for Rapture. Killa is able to get a full Vivify. It's going to be a big old Karma up and running again. Rapture still has a fair amount of defense to work with. It's going to be a big old Karma to heal Killagen since Rapture can't really do much about it. Just trying to burn through the Karma as fast as he can. 32% dampening. Barskin coming out right now. Killagen catches a bit of healing from that Karma, but now all the health is going down afterwards. Incap coming in onto Rapture into a stun. Killagen gonna go for a bunch of images. Touch of Death coming down. He's gonna go with a Fist of Fury right now. Rapture's gonna go walliness. Is Killagen gonna end up doing any damage? Is that gonna be enough damage to do anything to Rapture? Looks like that wall basically prevented any of that Touch of Death to do anything. And Killagen's still trying to find a way to deal with a with a bear druid. Poured it out a little bit late, I think, or a little bit early. Big old Fist of Fury coming down. I think Raptor's trying to go for a stun. Can he end Killer Gen right now? Can he finish a monk off? It looks like Killer Gen is going to go down, but at what cost? But at what cost? What is this? You got PvE God? Who's up first? What is this? What's going on? I don't really know what's going on. Who's he dueling? You guys are confusing him. PvE God, get back over there. It looks like Chungus, I think, was trying to duel him. PvE God, get back. Get back, you boring paladin to watch. Get back. What is it? What are they doing? Are they all just gonna attack him? The fuck is this? Alright, that's the duel, I guess. I was kind of okay-ish to watch. And then just decided to kill him. Alrighty. Alrighty, whose group that was? Whose group that was? What idea was that? What idea was that? Was that Blazer? Blazer, you were like, you know what? Let's just kill this bear. That doesn't seem like fun to duel, I guess, at all. They killed Killer Gen, boys. Let's get him. Let's get him. Second group is ready. Ah, basic. Sounds good, my man. Sounds good. Chat, I feel like, I guess bear is not that overpowered, but they are healing a lot, and they make duels last way too long, you know what I mean? They prolong the duels to an unnecessary length, so we're not gonna have bear druids in there. We're just not gonna do it. There's all Quinn Rat. There it is. Let me go, I'll try Death Steal. Motherfucker join, man. Motherfucker join, man. It was Quinn's idea. Ali's ready whenever? Sounds good, Cinderella. Sounds good, my dude. Alright, who wants to duel Sind? Whose group was that, by the way? Was that Body Count's group? Was that Body Count versus a Blazer? Or, no, Body Count was a Rogue. No, Body Count had the Druid in there. Okay. So, yeah, let's not... We can have that Druid play like Feral or Boomkin or something. Let's not do Guardian. That just was too long, man. That took way too long. That team was good to watch, but watching the bear actual fight was so obnoxious and boring. Wait, chat, we gave it a try. We gave it a try, right? We gave it a try. No dampening. And now we saw for ourselves. Because we didn't know until we tried. And there was that, man. There was that. How's it going down? What's up, Boomtown? How you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're having a good one, dude. For Raptor. You know what? I don't think he did all that bad. I don't think he did all that bad. Sordal, the tank was never going to die, though. I'll be honest. I was actually enjoying myself more watching a bear druid play than watching PvE God X run behind a corner against a shadow priest, self-heal himself at every judgment that he threw. I'll be honest though, like it was a long game, but it was at least more fun to watch. Being on your Discord DM, my Discord might be, no, I can just put it out. Is Dalaran XP, Dalaran hashtag 1340. Dalaran hashtag 1340. There it is. Bows before what's up, Sin? How you doing, my man? Duel was good, let's take it. No. It's just, it ended up being way too long of a game, man. It ended up being way too long of a game. I think it's not worth. The pal was irritating, dude. I know, like we've seen so many pallies here. Athaman on EU. I like watching him play with that adaptation play style. We also got who was that other guy? We had him join for the last set of duels. He had like a challenge mode from Warlord General, like Pike. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's his name? I don't remember his name, but he had like a Mog where he has like a face mask from Wrath. Pally. There's only like one dude that has that weapon with a face mask or whatever. That guy's fun as fuck to watch. Delpitude is fun to watch. That I can get some 1v1 later, possible? Not at all, G. Yeah, more than welcome to. Yeah, we could have one versus somebody, man. We could have one on his Warlock versus somebody. That'd be fun to watch. Got a Shaman and Alley. Ooh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Dal. Have you added? I thought I had you out already. Echo, did you ever add me? Don't I have you added? No, I have Villandilly. I guess I don't. Let me do this. South side, I don't know who this guy is, but I do need to clear this by one. Seeing if I can add you, basic. Wait, that's an at. Need a hashtag. There we go. Added ya. Hopefully that'll work. Alright, who else got groups, man? Who else got a group? Body count says full. I guess we could do Dragon Blade versus body count. See how well it does, yeah? Alrighty, boys. We'll do Dragon Blade versus body count for now. We'll see where we go from there, yeah? Unless Echo. It's a me. Oh, did you get a group now? You got a group right now, dude? Or are we good? If you have a group right now, like you versus Cinderella's Alliance group, they got a bit of variety. Yo, Thanja, my man. What's up, dude? At least one duel? Oh my god. My man Thanja, dude. My man. Hashtag Thanja, boys. Show our appreciation for the wonderful donation, my man. I was really just not feeling like doing duels today, but maybe, my man, maybe I'll be feeling it by the end of the night. Can we get a hashtag Thanja showing our appreciation for the wonderful, beautiful donation, my man? Appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so much, my man. That's beautiful of you. I'll think about it, man. I'll take it if I'm feeling by the end of it. Then I'll do it. But like, I feel like it's almost like I look at it like I look at streaming, right? If I'm about to start the stream and I'm just not feeling 100%, I'm just not feeling full, I feel like I won't be able to be even mildly entertaining. So I feel like I could force myself, but it's like if I'm just not feeling, I'm not feeling. You know what I mean? I'll see you by the end of the night, though. Thanja, that's beautiful of you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you for continued support of this channel. Hashtag Thanja, my man. Nolan, how you doing, by the way, my dude? What a beauty. What a goddamn beauty. Invite spectator match. How many more minutes we got? Okay, we got a couple minutes, but we could do 1v1. Echo Hertz and Dragon Blade 5. Let's go, boys. We gotta get some variety in here. Get some variety on. Where's the Lord? That's gonna be a quick match. How's it going? Going pretty good, my man. How you doing, Nolan? Hope you're having a great evening, man. What do we got? Jade? Okay, well, I will Jade, but let's have Jade maybe play Arms of Fury from here on. Let's stop the tanks for a second. We'll stop them for a second. Alrighty, chat. Jade will allow it. We'll allow it just because Prot Warrior doesn't seem like they'll live all that long. But after that, no more tanks. I think we'll just do no more tanks just to make it easy. Just because it's just going to get confusing. But I appreciate Jade. If Jade goes for some crazy play, this would be a great clickbait video. I'm just saying, if Jade goes for a crazy play, that'll be some great clickbait. I'm just saying, we'll see. Maybe he'll do something, maybe he won't. We'll see. Maybe just Prot can't do it. Switch. What do we got on Team Blue? We got ourselves a Door coming back, and I want to see a Door play. Like, they need like a perfect class to play against, honestly. We got Elixra playing some Unholy Death Knight, it looks like. We got Kazoo in here, fearing for his life. We got ourselves LOL playing some Assassin. We also got Citri. How you doing, my dude? Like them glaze. For Team Alliance, we got Jade Soldier. We got Seavark playing as his Shaboy. Cinderella as a Feral. We got Element playing some Fire, and one coming out as an Affliction Warlock off the bat versus Elixra popping in as Unholy. Unholy versus Affliction. AMS coming down a little bit early. One needs to get himself full setup. Is hanging out by the port. Is going to port away from the Army of the Dead. Getting gripped back in there in the middle of it all as Abomination hits. That's going to be a lot of offensive power. That's going to be walking up for one just so he can get a cast off. Getting completed necrotic down. Elixra just going to bail away. This way he can dot up Abomination at least. Maybe get some healing. This way the Unholy Death Knight is just showing us the Unholy raw strength and power. Elixir getting interrupted, one get interrupted back to back. Safety Chicken rolling, does get a pet CC for a second, breaks out of it, gets a grip onto one, and is going to go for an IBF a little bit early with all those dots to tackle through all these cooldowns. One left with barely any health. Elixir over there messing around with one spell. Looks like he might just have to resummon another succubus, as one needs to go for a full reheal. Might just have to go get some food from Element right now. Element get himself a full food, lock health stones. One might want to pale back. The Unholy Death Knight is going to keep trucking along. His pet is dead right now. Going to get hit with a 4 effect. Can one go for a back-to-back fear setup? Going to land that Haunt. A Sable Affliction right now. Get it stacked up. CC by the pet. Actually cleaning up all those dots, which is not that great. So one has to go reset all those dots. Mally to follow. Elixir going to eat that Mally right now. AMS coming in a little bit early. He's going to burn that AMS. Actually burning that AMS quite a bit. Look at that. Gonna get a Drain Life Rocket too. Transfusion coming in for Elixir. One is trying to recover little by little. Does get Drain Life rolling though. So he is gonna get a massive Drain Lives back to back. Elixir gonna get the pet beefed up, but gonna hang back with those dots. Gonna get Death Strikes off of the Succubus. This is where one needs to get the Death Knight out in the open, get us a bunch of UAs. But while those dots are rolling, those dots are doing actually a fair amount of damage to Elixir while he is back there. The succubus is gonna die, I'm pretty sure, very, very soon. Elixir's gonna poke out once he gets some cooldowns rolling. Doesn't want to eat too many dots away from one, and one is going to get some dots going. That's going to be a big old grip into a horror effect. If one can go for a big old Shadow Fury coming up, it's going to land a Shadow Fury. Can you get some dots into Elixir? Pet CC coming in so you can land with some stable afflictions. Yep, definitely UAs are breaking out any kind of CC, and looks like a bunch of UAs got lined up. One is able to actually get some beefy damage into Elixir, but that transfusion heals is going to stop for a moment. See the corruption to put it up on all those pets. Actually gets absorbed into that AMS, so he can't get the corruption rolling on all of those pets. That would have been a fair amount of damage to explode the army of the dead. That's going to be an abomination to roll out of that. That's going to be a lot of damage, and one does have a lot of haste to work with. No wall available though, so at least if you get those insta-cast dots in it, if you can get a juke out down to Elixir, trying to land a fear, not going to happen. I see trinkets out of that pet CC to follow him. One barely is in your health. Can you do anything off of this? Safety trinket proccing right now. Horror effect coming in onto Elixir, recovering health little by little. Needs to get those dots rolling to get a big old fear trying to come out. Gonna get interrupted on that fear. Interrupt on Shadow. I think he's locked out of everything. Can he do anything to follow? And Stable Fixture trying to come out. Fear maybe to follow. And that's gonna be Elixir with a bunch of dots. Stable Fixture coming out again. Into Drain Life. Can that Drain Life sustain him? Stun coming on to one, breaks out of it. Fear coming out again. Elixir getting feared, but the shortest fear in the world. But he's still melting the dots. He's still melting the dots. Can one turn this around? Has a full army running. Oh no, just a one big pet running at him is going to get a Drain Life rolling. Elixir doesn't have a lot of health to really work with. Is going to get CC by the pet, but that's going to be shortest CC ever. That's going to be dots coming off of him. IBF coming out early. So I guess he gets a heal from IBF maybe. He's actually recovering a fair amount of heal, just rolling that IBF on cooldown. AMS coming in as he groups one to him. One doesn't have a lot to work with. Does a wall up and running. Can get the big pet up and running too. If he can get a bunch of UAs onto Elixir, he might be able to do something. Short pet stun coming out right now. And one Shadow Fury trying to land. Does land on all those pets. Can he get any damage off it? Is going to get a horror effect to follow. It actually recovering a health little by little. Elixir got able to recover little by little as well. That's going to be a big old pet coming out onto Elixir. Actually removing all his dots. Is that a good idea? Those dots get removed every time he gets a pet CC rolling. There's going to be some necrotic stacking up onto one, getting locked out on Shadow, onto Fear. Can get a mallet rolling onto Elixir. Needs to find a way to heal. Does he have the horror effect available to heal off it? Does go down as the dots melt him. That's going to be Seavar trying to come back as an Elma Shaman. What? Give it his best, playing against an Holy Death. That's going to be a big old Lightning Lasso. Is Elixir just going to die to that Lightning Lasso? Doesn't die quite yet. Nope. Does die to that mastery though. Kazoo is up next versus Seavark. Does get him into prison. Getting those rerolls rolling. Does get a big old monkey hands, dude. Look at the big old monkey fist. Is gonna get hit with a stun. Trinkets off of that stun as he gets a double first stun onto Seavark. Hex trying to come out. Gonna get interrupted of that. Second stun onto Seavark. Needs to force out a wall. Wall does come out. Trying to land another Hex. Does land it. No trinket available for Kazoo. But he got this big old frog just flying all over the place. Gets the full flight ability while in frog form. Mallet to follow onto Seabark. Lightning Lasso onto Kazoo. Can separate himself a little bit. And Kazoo needs to find a way to deal. I keep swapping to the wrong person. Stun coming onto Seabark again. Trinkets out of it. Kazoo does have a little bit of damage still rolling. Does have the long meta too. I-beam coming out. Dashes over to Seabark. Seabark barely has any health left. No defensive available. Another dash trying to land a healing surge. Kazoo does take him on in a big old meta. Up next is going to be Jade Soldier. They got to reflect up and running a little bit early. Going to get a big old intercept onto Kazoo. Avatar coming out right now. I'm going to try to slap and clap some damage into Kazoo. Walking him out of the darkness little by little. Kazoo doesn't want to leave it. Does choose to leave it. Stun coming out onto Jade Soldier. Going to get some resources rolling. Needs to get an I-beam up and running to get the meta back up and running so he can get a heal going. Does get pummeled onto that. Again, gets rooted or something. Stun coming on to Jade Soldier. Can Jade Soldier turn this around? Does get a fear onto Kazoo right now. Can Jade do anything? Does get an intercept into a big old Thunderstorm. Thunderclap into Kazoo. Stun coming out. Can he do any damage right now as a protection warrior? Actually getting some kind of a proc right now. Another charge comes in onto Kazoo. Continuing to thunderclap as much as he can. Needs to wait for that avatar back. Every time he spends any kind of his rage, offensively, defensively, he gets to shave off a lot of his cooldowns. Gonna get a commanding shout with a last stand. Gets a lot of health going. Is reducing damage that Kazoo deals. I wonder if he reduces any of his maybe his cast. Could go reflecting all this damage back into Kazoo. Kazoo's actually going to get all this stuff reflected back into him. Very bad setup. Should have stopped casting. Stun coming out short. That's going to be a big old avatar for Jade Soldier. Double interceptor to Kazoo. Thunderclaps are coming in, clapping him down, rooting him out with the next clap. Gets out of that imprisonment. Can you leap over? Does leap over. Another clap coming in. Does it take out a Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter does go down to the bleed as Jade Soldier does actually take him out. Citri is up next to the next DH. Gonna go for a prison onto Jade Soldier. That's gonna be a big old commanding shot, or big old demoralizing shot a little bit early. Jade Soldier does eat a Mally, but he has so much health that Mally absorbs only a small portion of his health. That's gonna be stunned onto Citri to follow a big old thunder stomp off of that. I-beam coming out right now. Citri has fair amount of Metamorphosis Leech to work with, so he's not going to go that bad. 50% dampening is what we are dipping into right now, boys. Jade Soldier still has Demoralizing Shout onto Citri as we speak, so at least reducing a bit of damage that he takes, because Jade Soldier is not going to be able to heal anything. All he could do... Oh, he got himself actually a bit of a heal from the Warlock Hellstone, so that's the only thing he really got as a heal, but all he could do is reduce how much damage someone does to him by buffing himself, debuffing the enemy, or doing the using all of his rage into not dampen harm, ignore pain, which I think is 50% of the damage he takes is going to get absorbed, but the other 50 is still going to go through, or 40%, something like that. I'm pretty sure it's balanced for PvP. Going to be a big old last stand coming out for Jade Soldier, so has a fair amount of health to work with, so the shield absorb should be a little bit higher. Siege is actually taking a fair amount of damage, going to bail out of it as his health dips low. Going to get a stun onto Jade Soldier, does have the long meta as well. Shroud stun coming out onto Siege. Can Jade Soldier get some procs to end him? Is getting him back a little bit lower and lower. The mastery for the bleed keeps stacking, keeps doing a fair amount of damage. I-beam coming out, going to land a fear onto Citri. Still going to get a little bit extra duration for that Metamorphosis. Jade is going to go for an intercept, short stun off of that. Does he have Avatar? Does get Avatar right now. Citri is going to engage. Blur is available for him for a little bit moment. Needs to wait for a full blur in about 10 more seconds. Should bail out. Should bow out. Maybe go up in the air and just not deal damage to him. Does get a stun to Jade Soldier. Blur is available very, very soon. Does get stunned up. Blur available 2 seconds. Jade Soldier does get to clap. And now the Demon Hunter out. Next up is Adord. Gonna get a Siphon up and running onto Jade Soldier. Reflect coming up for Jade though. Adord shouldn't be doing too much damage to him. Gonna get a shield up and running. There's going to be fear onto Jade. Can break out of it. That's going to be a lot of damage actually to Jade Soldier. All this magic damage out of nowhere. No reflect available for him for a while. Actually, in that execute range, might see him try to come out for a door at the very end of it there. Jade Soldier has a fair amount of health to at least work with. Is trying to dampen a bit of the damage he takes by using Ignore Pain. If he has reflect, he might be able to reflect some big damage back into Adord. Does have reflect rolling right now. Adord just simply doesn't need to do any damage to him. Avatar coming down. Adord is going to take a fair amount of damage from this warrior. Thunderstomp coming in as Demo Shout comes out. Is going to go into Void form with Vampiric Embrace. Going to be able to heal himself a fair amount with 28% dampening. Jade Soldier has a Trinket back up and running. Could Trinket out of the stun. Does Trinket out of the stun. Avatar still rolling, or does get maybe a second Avatar rolling. Nope, looks like it was the first Avatar. Siphon is going to do a fair amount of damage, reducing whatever heals he can get. That's going to be a short reflect for Jade Soldier for a moment. Adore just needs to wait it out a little bit. That Siphon is actually doing a lot of work getting Jade Soldier, keeping him low and let him stay low. Going to be dispersed coming out for Adore. Jade is going to get a commanding shout. Going to get a, big old stun with a leap, I guess. Is that what he's got going on? I think that's what it is, but every time he leaps, maybe he has a short stun. Fear coming down, going to break out of Berserker Rage, going to interrupt the door. The door is not out of the fight quite yet. 31% dampening. Reflect coming in for Jade, going to reflect a lot of his damage back into himself, I think. That's going to be, or maybe just one ability. Shadow Mensa coming out for Adord. No reflect available or interrupt available for Jade. Is going to get himself last stand back up and running again with health. Stun coming in. Shadow Mensa coming out for Adord. Vampiric Touch coming out. Mind Blast to follow. Jade is going to get probably shortest stun. No, I think it was actually faded by Adord. Going to get the Siphon up and running. Needs to kill the Siphon. Has wall available. Demoralize Shout. A little bit of a reflect rolling. Trying to get an MC rolling. That is going to be full mind control as he's taking damage from the Siphon. At least going to run the warrior way out in Africa. Adord is running out of cooldowns. Vampiric Touch is going to land. Trying to get a Mind Flay. Short stun onto Adord. Into a stun again. Sage to Trinket proc him. Is he going to go for big damage? There's going to be a Void Eruption. Void form coming in. And Jade Soldier does go down right after him. Element is up next versus Adord. Going to interrupt him on the Shadow. Going to get a big old Pyroblast back in there. Try to get the Scorch crits in there. Even Fireball trying to come out. Ador's trying to go back behind the pillar. Stun coming out right now as Meteor hits him. Gonna get BT up and running with a dot onto Element. That's gonna be great to Fade as he's trying to run out. That's gonna be great to Pile Blast. Does he get a silence? Does light a silence. Mind Blaster follows. Shadow Man's after. Element wants to end the Shadow Priest right now. Greater Power Blast is gonna come out. Ador is gonna go for a little bit of a shield. Fear coming in onto Element. I think dispels him over the dots, and Element has damage still rolling onto Ador. Is gonna get a bit of damage. Ador was out of CDs completely. LOL is up next. Element is left on Team Alliance. Cinderella is still sitting in the back. I guess it's as good as Prod is gonna get, but let's not do tanks anymore, chat. Let's not do tanks anymore. I don't think it's a good idea anymore. Let's give it a LOL. Gonna go for a cheeky Garrod opener that doesn't break damage of that stab. That's a very, very cheeky opener. That's gonna be Polymorph trying to come out into LOL. Drink is still available if he needs to. That's gonna be big old Greater Pyro launching up. He's gonna vanish out of it or anything. Big old damage coming out by Element though. Big crits. LOL. Did he take no damage from that? What the hell? What? Did he Shadow Meld it? I think he Shadow Melded midway. Oh my god. He's actually... That was a god play. Vanish coming in as he's trying to get polymorphed on. Garrod coming out as he's doing a little bit of a dance. Throwing some bubbles at the mage. Just not taking this so seriously. Smoke Bomb coming down. Walks out and actually restells as he's trying to get hit with a Ring of Frost. Full kidney coming down to Element. Looks like Element is out of cooldowns completely. Gonna get a tempo rolling off of this. Should be able to get a temporal. Is going to get a temporal rolling off of this cauterize. 47% dampening, not really helping him out. And down he goes. Not a lot of things he could do. Down he goes. Cinderella's going up next on a big old Dark Iron mount. Is he going to go for an honor duel with this rogue? No, no, no. Look for each other, boys. I would just say look for each other. Loa's hanging out about one set of eyes. Cinderella's hanging out on the other side of the platform. On the other side of the arena. This guy just rotated completely. While looking for one another. Looks like Cinderella might just go pick up the eyes in bear form. Can Lol get a sap? Does land a sap onto Cinderella. Is going to go for that Garrod opener. It looks like to get the dots up and running. Garrod, Rupture, Mark for the kidneys. Cinderella couldn't even respond. Is going to trick it out of that immediately. Do we see Vendetta? I think Lol didn't even use Vendetta or anything. Going to be Cinderella trying to catch up back to Lol as he's just going to throw daggers on him, keeping the dots rolling, keeping him slowed the whole time. Cinderella is going to try to dispel those dots, but they're going to stay though. 41% dampening. Lol still has a fair amount of defenses rolling. That's going to be Thornzork now. Into blind Cinderella. No tricking for Sind anymore. Lol actually has him in a good position. If he can go for a full resap on him, which he is going to go for, full kidney with Vendetta could be very deadly. Is that what he's going to go for? Is he going to resap him? Looks like resap. Garrod, Rupture, Mark for the kidney. That's going to be pre-wall by Cinderella. That's going to be Vendetta out of low though. Is he going to be able to get through the tough exterior that is Cinderella's wall? No thorns available. Cinderella's going to get a heal rolling, but pretty sure that... Pretty sure the poison that Lol is using, wound poison, is going to reduce the healing he gets. Evasion and Cloak of Shadows for Lol cannot hit him at all. Vanish coming out for him very, very soon. Mallet to follow onto Lol. Cinderella is going to get reopened up on, and Mallet to clap him. Lol actually played it out really well towards the end. Holy shit, played it out to the end, got the trinket, reset, and did it. Well, we had this bug happen before. I don't know what that's all about. But there it is. Alrighty, boys. Should we get another one going, or should we go for the 1v1? Should we get another 5-5 going, or should we go for 1v1? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't think tanks were all that fun to watch. Like, it's kind of fun to see Jade Soldier trying to make prot work, but that's about as good as it gets. And even then, like, do y'all want to have prots if we're going to have that longer games? Or would I rather have just like a big old fast games with DPS? I think it's more fun with DPS. But thank you, Jade Soldier, for trying it out, man. If you're going to try this with Arms or Fury, that'd be a lot better, I think. At least that's the decision I'm gonna make. Because originally we banned tanks, but we never really tried him. But now we tried him, now we know the reason why we banned them. What do you guys think? Another 5-5-1v1 going, or a 1v1 right now? And the guy will have 1v1ing would be one from Azure Mist. It'll be the Warlock. So it's up to you, boys. Up to you how you want to do it. Bot is ready to queue. Please do one more. I want to play BM. I want to give one another chance, man, to play Warlock, because he hasn't really got to play that much. And when he did get to play, he got to play as Affliction versus Unholy Death Knight. Like, wow. That's like the worst matchup possible, you would think. Don't be low. The harder you want, the more for all. Hey, Dal just got hit. What's up, Boom? So how you doing, my man? We can get Boom in here. Wait, should we have Boom versus one? Like a Warlock versus Warlock? A Warlock off, Destro versus Demo, or double Demo? That'd be kind of fun. Would you guys want to do that? Who's the better Warlock? I think it could be fun. I'm proud that I killed the Demon Hunters. And close to killing Shadow Priest. Jade, you didn't do that bad as a prod. That's like the best we've ever seen so far. That's the best we've ever seen. One more $5 $5. Alright, one more 5-5-1-1, and then we'll get a 1v1 going after this, boys, okay? What should we have for the last 5-5? Body count says he's got a group. Does Cinderella have a group? Maybe because I want to give him another chance, honestly. I want to see them play again, because one didn't really get the 1v1 with me. 1v1 with one. Yeah. Yo, Blazy got a group, it looks like. We could have Dragon Blade or Cinderella put a group together for Alliance, and we could do it again. Gonna get into 5-5. My game is updating currently. Yo, Blazer, if you got a group right now, can you save a spot for Boomstar? Or can you ask, hey, who wants to give Boomstar a opportunity to play one? I only made one group for today. It's up to you whichever one you want to play, Seavark. It's up to you, my man. Hey, what's up? Was that another guy that joined? I'm a bodies group. Body count. Could you get variety? Okay. Let's do Seavark. Let's make Seavark make a whole new group. Seavark, please get me as much variety, but also let's get Blazer in there on a class that he knows how to play. Class is good at. Let's get the good old-fashioned boys in here, man. Let's get variety of class options. Let's get a good mixture of people. Same thing for Cinderella. Cinderella, if you want to take some OP Alliance players, man, more than welcome to bring him in. Ali is ready. Take another 5 minutes. Take another 5 minutes. Blazer is good in any class? Come on, that's BM, dude. Can I get in? Yo, can we get Boomstar into that Horde group? Can we get a Boomstar into the Horde group? Let's have Seavark make one. And we'll have Alliance. If you guys want to shuffle some people around, get like some of the, oh, I know a guy that's really good at duels or whatever. Let's get some of the best in here for the last one, dude. Last hurrah. I think it'd be cool. Yo, bear versus a bear, who's the better bear? I don't know about that, Alpha, man. Alpha Manje, but appreciate you coming by, man. Yeah, bear is interesting, but I don't think it's something I would want to see in duels myself, honestly. Don't get me wrong, he played it well as a bear, but it's just the way that the class is played. Like, I don't know how I'm feeling, you know what I mean? Yes, people forgot about Affliction Warlocks in PvP. Affliction is just not that great right now, Haiki. One plays Warlock, and as good as he plays Affy, I guess we would want to see like an Affliction main, maybe try for some duels, like a really good Affliction main that only plays Affliction for everything. Maybe that guy might be able to do some great plays, but you know. I wasn't serious? Okay, I feel you. An Outlaw? Outlaw is really good right now. Gonna kill Cypher and Jade Soldier would win? Yeah. Yeah, killing Cypher would be a really good idea against a Priest. Trying something different? Okay, cool. Seavark, sounds good, my man. Seavark, do you have Boomstar in your group? That could be cool. Boom! Would you want to do a Warlock versus one? You as Demonology or Destruction versus one. Whatever spec he wants to play, man. Would you want to try it? Would you want to try it? We can make a best out of 5 too. Log it in, Seavark channel, load screens. Perfect. Awesome. Wait for you. Okay, request me when you get in. Perfect. Also, Dala, I got smelled at Pyro. You did smell Pyro. You did. I thought for a second, like, how did he not hit? And I was like, was it meld? That was actually really good. I like that. I like that, dude. Playing up to the Night Elf playstyle to the fullest. Hopefully we can get Low back in there, man. He played really well. Let's see what abilities did the most damage for. Yeah, look at that. Agony, there was Siphon Live, the Corruption, Phantom Singularity on all those pets. Look how little damage it does. Agony hits for 900. 900. 1,000. That's like 3 different dots. It's basically all together that makes like 4K. 4K ticks. While the Unholy Death Knight, what did he do? Elixir, Virtual Plague hits for 500, but I guess it hits for a lot. Or maybe it has a Virtual Eruption? I don't understand this. I think I'm getting a wrong number somewhere. Adored, what do you dots hit for? Oh my god, VT actually hits for a fair amount. I don't understand this shit, dude. Maybe I need to look for the highest possible max hit. Because minimum, I think, is kind of skewed, you know what I mean? Maybe? What's up, Zachary? I missed the 5-5, so let me get on a duel if I log in. Yeah, if you can get a Zachary in, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, dude. That's about the NZC. I'm not saying much about it, Rupert. My hearts and prayers go out to everybody affected. That's about all I'll say, man. We don't really talk about shit like that on the streams. I do hope that anybody uses the streams to get a little bit of a break from the harsh reality. Enjoy some motherfucking games and duels, boys. That's what we are here for. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. That's the least I can do. What's to say, the feral druids? They're pretty good right now, but in terms of 2s, 3s, 2s are pretty good. But 3s, I don't really see a lot of feral druids play. Cinderella, we can just see Cinderella. Not trying to embarrass you. We're just gonna peep your rating. Peep your rating for a second, okay? Ready? 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 3, 2, at. Yeah, Cinderella, I think, didn't get to play that much. Cinderella usually blasts people's asses in duels. Cinderella duel more than PvP? Maybe that's what he does. But Cinderella will be able to tell you if anybody plays ferals for 3s. Has some sort of a score in 2s. There it is, my dude. I'm guessing ferals are not really played in 3s that much. There's probably some combos that you can play with, like with a hunter or with a warrior. But yeah. Who's running the alley group? That is going to be Cinderella, actually. Cinderella. Ferals are okay. 1v1 is so much different than arena. Exactly. Ferals blasting 1v1. Ferals just obliterating 1v1s. Isn't through. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Red or Fury? Probably Fury. Depends what you want to do. Both of them are very close to one another. With 1v1s, Red has a lot more solid heal and pretty meaty burst right now. Did I get a cool clearance yet? No, I'm still working on them. Still working. I need to get an alliance up and running, man. And get the rep. Because I transferred my mage that was alliance over to the horde so I could actually play him. I'm getting a druid up and running just so I can unlock the cool tyrants. And I'll probably make that druid into a cool tyrant once I get it done. Because I like the forms for them. Mess them all day. Oh, you good, Zachary. You good, my man. Better fire mage for arenas? Ooh, I'd say fire mage. They're pretty nutty. If you become insane insane at feral, though jungle is insane right now. Okay, yeah, so you got like 1 or 2 combos that can be played. T-Mark, let me know if you're good to go, my man. Want to see Dalaran Alley? That's what I'm gonna look like, dude. I'm gonna look like Ursak, but a little bit different. I'm gonna make myself in the game, dude. That's what Kultiran's are all about. Look how fucking tall they are, dude. Look at Jade Soldier. Look at Kultiran, dude. Look at that height difference, man. Look at that. He's so huge. He's so big. Like Jade Soldier, like he looks like a child compared to Ursak. He looks like a kid. Like Dad, I thought your mom said you were supposed to take me to school. And it was like, shut up, son. Wait, he got a potion? That makes himself even bigger. Take off the potion for a second. You look huge with that potion. I thought it was your normal size. I don't know why, but he does make it look like a kid. Dad, sharp, son. I'm grooming. I'm grooming. It's like a dad, and it's like mid. Oh, that's his normal size. Oh, it's not that much of a size difference. I mean, Dad. I mean, it's still pretty big. It's still taller, but yeah, definitely a lot different of a size difference with that. I love that dance, that dude. I love that. Ready? Alrighty. Guess I'm missing on 5-5s this week. Pepperoni. Zachary, we'll do more sometime in the future, man. I swear to God. I swear to God, man. We should also play some Diablo sometime, by the way. I haven't done my weekly caps or whatever. We can get Matukes in there and get you play some Diablo. That'd be dope, right? Oh man, hope you're having a good one though, my dude. And you'll see a lot of this in videos. We got some pretty dope duels out of this, man. Zachary, we'll play. We'll have you play for these. I swear to God, man. I swear. Depends on what you want and how you want to play. True. We got 1-3 people on in general. Awesome. Alright, boys. What do we got? What is variety we got at the end of it all? We got ourselves a fair amount of people. Tang Jay will come back one day. I believe. Tang Jay will just need to retire for a moment. Hopefully we don't have 2 people missing out of the team horde. One of us, Nando, my man. How you doing, Nando? We got double beast mastery in this thing. Hell yeah. Let me know I'm down for some D3 out sometime Thursdays. Awesome. Oh yeah, we never got to do it Thursday. Yeah, last week we didn't get to do it. Oh, this week. Fuck, man. God damn it, dude. We'll do it. Well, I guess next Thursday or whenever they're available. We're still missing one on the team horde. It's probably loading in. So we'll give it a second, okay? We'll give it a second. Switch. Don't go yet. We're still loading in. They're missing one. I'll watch him get... Watch him get launched, dude. One is gonna try Affliction again. We got also Burn Axe in here. Oh, look at you. Missing one right now. We're waiting though. Waiting. Hopefully Boomer loads in, man. Hopefully it's just a loading issue. A playstyle is for BM, but I want to go myself to go MM. PvE or PvP? That's a bit of a different story. I think it won't take that long to figure out how to play it. Yeah, Steel is just gonna do a little bit of... Oh, I like your Mog, by the way. I like that Kultiran look. I like that double Kultiran, dude, with the tabards and everything. That looks awesome. Look at this guy. Oh, you also got the boots. Nice. Alrighty, we're waiting on we might actually have to requeue if because I don't really see whispers. Seavark, let me know if Boom cannot queue, man. We gotta requeue because I do want to have a good one, like an actual 5-5. Boomsword does get in. Alright, now we got a group. I don't know when Boomsword is gonna have to go. Took him a second to load in, but he is here. Alright, boys. I cannot go to make it fair. No, we got it. We got it. Looks like Seavark is up first. I guess Boomstar needs to figure out. Let's have him go second or third or fourth or something. Just because he's been waiting for a while. But it looks like it's going to be Cinderella off the bat with Seavark. It took a bit of time to wait, but here we're here, boys. It's going to be RK Mage Seavark, where he's a fire main for the most part, versus Cinderella. That's going to be very, very interesting how this is going to go down. It's going to open up off the bat. Almost got AoE'd out by Seavark. Almost running off the edge, too. Gonna get the full rake, rip, and everything. Rake, rip, reverse. That's gonna be images coming out for Seavark as he's gonna go for Instacast. Big old bite coming out to Seavark as wall coming out for Cinderella. Oh, gets interrupted onto Arcane. Safe to Trinket procking right now. Gonna get a second shield up and running off that. And Cinderella's actually gonna refresh himself into re-stealth. Seavark does finding it, but a little bit too late. Might just have to ice bucket a little bit early. Trying to get slows onto Cinderella. He's gonna get a bit of a temporal rolling. Invis coming out, does still have bleeds on him, but that's going to be a defensive. Going to blink out into an ice block. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's going to be regrowth for Cinderella. The image is not really doing that much damage. Going to get knocked up for a moment. Cinderella is going to bail behind the pillar. Seavark does need to go for full food if he can somehow go for it. Does have cooldowns rolling though. Is that from his buff? I think it's randomized buff. Randomizer. Almost got Cinderella into a root. Looks like it's going to be a bite to finish off Seavark. That's a bit of a yikes. It's the first set of duels. Who's up next? Let's go, boys. Daylight's burning. We're going to hit dampening a little bit early. Somebody got to figure out who's up next. Is it going to be Blazer? Is it going to be Nando in the back? Killa? Boomsword? I think they're still trying to figure out all the roles. Just send somebody. Just send somebody. Looks like it's going to be Nando. Going to hunt down the Feral Kaimo coming up. It's going to be Cinderella popping into the stealth. Nando could flare him down in a random location. Does flare randomly. Almost catches Cinderella. Like, as if he knew exactly where he's going to be. Cinderella's going to hug this corner, which I've seen a lot of stealthies hug a lot more often. As Nando is just going to walk around all over the place. Walking right at Cinderella, by the way. Nope. Turning around the last minute. Did he catch Cinderella? I think he looked at him. He looked at him for a second. You actually saw his head look at him. That was the weirdest thing ever. Gonna land him into a freezing trap. This is where Nando's going to show us how Beastmaster plays with a few bit of buffs that Beastmaster got recently. Going to get a slow up and running Pet Bestial Wrath rolling right now. Lots of damage rolling onto Cinderella. Going to land a trap. Tar Trap coming up a little bit early. Cinderella's going to get a big old bash on Nando, trying to get the bleeds up and running. The Pet is going to get some defenses for Nando. Going to sacrifice some of the damage that Nando's going to take and get a heal rolling. Rose coming in on Cinderella as he's going to get slowed down. Does root the Pet out in the open, trying to get himself a heal or two. The Pet is going to break out of the root any moment now. As Nando continues to run, it's going to be reset for Cinderella. Wall coming out as he gets hit with a stun. Trinkets out of it at the very end. Going to get a heal rolling right now. Nando's going to land a freezing trap onto Cinderella. Nando could go for the big setup with a big stun with the Dire Basilisk if he wants to. We'll see how he ends up doing it. Going to get a slow up and running early onto Cinderella. Bleed up and running. Berserk coming out as he gets himself a defensive rolling a little bit early. Going to disengage for just a moment. Cinderella's taking a big heavy amounts of damage from Nando right now. The Pet is doing a fair amount of work. Bashes up the Pet actually. Cinderella's trying to go for a bit of a restyle. The Pet is going to come back at him. Nando could go the other direction. Does run through a charge trap, which has a little bit of red in there. It looks like blood. What the hell? That's a little morbid. That's like tar trap and a bit of blood of my enemies. That's a bit messed up. Cinderella's trying to get a rebleed up and running onto Nando. Freezing trap is going to separate him. That's good. Oh my god. Look at that animation. Oh, it looks so good. Look at him up in the air. Big old bite out of nowhere, bro. That's gonna be Root coming down to Nando. Gonna get the crows up and running. Could go for a finisher kill with Cinderella. Big old Bestial Wrath and everything with a stun by the pet. Big old Dire Basilisk. Maledict rolling up onto Nando a little bit early. Cinderella's gonna pop into bear form for a moment. The pet is gonna get all beefed up right now. Could Nando go for a stun onto Cinderella? Is gonna land a stun. Is that gonna be Dire Basilisk to follow? Is he gonna get one? No, he got himself a heal rolling instead. Gonna be a wall out of Cinderella. I think it was just 4-star cooldowns out of Sin. Mally to follow. Not gonna allow the Feral to heal anything. Gonna actually disengage at Cinderella. Safety Trick rocking right now. Sin is trying to reheal. Malik absorbed a good portion of it. Second pet is coming out with a big old beast off that kill command. Gonna get a root on the first pet, but this pet is actually gonna get a bit of work going while the other pet is rooted. So Cinderella is actually going to run into a freezing trap off of that, put up in a decent spot. Trap coming down with blood. The tar trap. I know it's supposed to be like red to mark it's an enemy trap, but I don't think that works all that well. Hibernate coming out onto the pet as he gets a bash into Nando. And Nando's going to Bestial Wrath the pet off of that Hibernate. Going to get some big old damage to Sind. Going to go for a big old... I don't think he goes for a Dire Basilisk here, actually. I think Nando's playing a different play. Wall coming out of Cinderella. Trick out available for Sind if he needs to. That's going to be the last bit of play. And Nando's doing some damage to Cinderella, but also taking a bit of damage. That's going to be a pet defensive coming in early on. Going to disengage. Trying to catch up to Cinderella as he's dropping down. Crows are up and running. Stun coming out. Trick is out of it. Big old kill command coming down. Nando slays himself. Feral. 10% dampening, boys. Let's go. Another person into the next duel. Who's up next? It's gonna be one. Gonna go for a big old bow to Nando. Someone get this boy a heal. Killagen, get in there. Pet manage him. Bandage this boy. Heal him up to full. Give one a proper duel. Do it right now. Do it right now. While they're doing a bit of ceremonial bow. Get him up and running. There you go. Get him a full heal going. You want to give this an honor duel. You gotta get it going fast. If he gives him honor duel, rush in, heal him, run away. If he gives him honor duel. If he gives him honor. Because we don't have a lot of time, we're going to get high into dampening. I want to give these boys opportunity. Because dampener is literally going to put a dampener on our duels, honestly. Nando's going to go into a camo. One is out there by the box, still hanging out, running out in the open. Is Nando going to use that? No, we actually see in her position for one, and Nando is going to come out of that camo as one pick of the eye. Going to get a slow up and running. One is going to be able to get a lot of dots up and running on Nando as well as his pet. We're actually going to see a lot of damage coming out of both of them. We'll see if one was able to get big old damage on Nando. It's going to go for a horror effect. And it's going to get the pedal beefed up, trying to get some UAs rolling. It's going to get interrupted onto that UA as Mally's going to roll into Nando. That's still going to be a fair amount of dot damage. One needs to get a bunch of UAs up and running though, if he wants to score like the big hit, but those dots being extended do a lot of work. That's going to be a heal for Nando. Gonna get the pet up and running. He needs to go for a big old play onto one. Stun coming out. Is one going to trick it out of it? Is going to get trinket out of it into a freezing trap by Nando immediately. That's going to be Zachary, my man. Thank you so much for becoming a sponsor yet again. I appreciate you, my man, or member, whatever YouTube calls it. Can we get a hashtag Zachary chat? Big old hashtag Zachary showing our appreciation for the wonderful donation, my man. God damn, my dude. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you, Zachary. Hey, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. That's super fucking nice of you, man. Hashtag Zachary, boys. That's a resub. Hell yeah, boy. Thank you for the resub. Let's give it one running around with charge traps through the char of blood and pain. It's trying to get dots on Nando. Nando has a few dots rolling on him, but he's not letting the Warlock catch up. That's going to be a horror effect. Maybe if you were to follow. Haunt trying to come out. Freeze coming in onto the one, though. He has a trinket, it looks like. Looks like he has a trinket. Maybe he rolls Relentless. Could be wrong. Needs to get those UAs onto Nando, though. Needs to get the UAs. Stun coming onto one. Nando's going to get some beefy damage. The Warlock is taking a fair amount of damage. Is going to get hit with a pet. Into a Fear. Haunt to come out. Trinkets out of it. UAs are trying to come out, but it's going to get interrupted on those. Needs to get those dots up and running and get a bunch of UAs if he wants to finish off Nando. As the pet is actually doing a fair amount of damage to one. Doing a fair amount of auto attacks. Skill commands are doing a fair amount of work. Trying to get a big old drain life off of the pet. Trying to land a Fear onto Nando. Doesn't look like it happens. The Stable Afflictions are trying to come out. Does get a freezing trap onto his pet instead. Wall coming out for one. Can he get some big damage? Horror effect onto Nanda, into a haunt. Bunch of UAs to get it stacked up. One UA, maybe a second. That's actually a fair amount of damage on Nanda right now with a couple of UAs. It's actually melting right now. Trying to go for a pet revive as this pet does die. He does get a pet CC to follow. Shadow Fury, another one UA, second UA, third UA, fourth UA. Lots of UAs. Nanda does get himself a huge heal. That's going to be a big old death pact. Or no, death pact. Death bolt coming out by one. Basically a mini chaos bolt for affliction. Nanda doesn't get an interrupt onto the big old drain as we get a haze buff for one. And Nanda's just trying to truck along that turtle shell coming out. Not a lot of health to really work with here. At least he doesn't have Maledict on him. Maybe he can get a pet heal rolling. Has a fairly bit of health. Does get a CC onto the pet. It is going to be a faint death for a moment. The pet is going to get hit with a horror effect. And that's going to be Nanda going down as one. Does get to melt him down with dots. Killagen is up next. Incap coming out. Does get hit with a pet CC. And one is going to go put in some dots on the Killagen right now. Trying to run away to the port. Is he going to use the port right there? Nope. Doesn't have it for a bit. Does he have a horror effect? Trying to let it fear. Stun coming down. No way out of this one. Looks like Killagen is going to be able to take him out with his Fist of Fury. Trying to let it fear. Doesn't happen. Burn X needs to go up next. Burn. Get him. Is going to get a horror a root onto Killa. Killa's going to bail out of there. Get him back in there. Is going to try to get a slow into burn into a fear. And Killagen is going to take that immolate into maybe a big old chaos bolt coming out into a root off of that. Taking a lot of damage. Infernal coming down. Immolate to follow. Has the monk out in the open. Does get a horror effect on him as Karma comes out. Fear to follow. Is trying to land another chaos bolt. It's actually going to heal him a little bit. Trying to land another fear. Can you break through a Karma with a chaos bolt? Try to load one up. Does land one add. Killagen does get a stun on him on his side. That's a big old infernal dipping him down low in health. BFA are trying to come out. Warlock pokes out. Killagen wants to go for some big damage. Such that's coming out. Burn X actually hasn't eaten the stun. Uses a void operation to get away a little bit. Could go. It doesn't go for a port. Killagen is trying to get as much damage. Into such a death. Does get a fair amount. That's going to be a wall out of Warlock. Fear onto Killa. Trick us out of his stun. That's going to be tricked out of Burn X. Trying to end this monk right now. Fear catches him into a chaos bolt flying and does eliminate the monk. Burn X does take him out. Up next, it's going to be a big old Nick Chungus trying to cam his way over there. 42% dampening remaining. Does have the pet up and running into a horror effect, into a fear. Double horrors. The pet actually, which gets him double the heal of this 42% excruciating dampening. Does get the dot on the pet. Gonna send the fear on the pet, but he is gonna break out with a kill command. Trying to land a chaos bolt in there. Does get interrupted. Chaos bolt is coming out onto Nick Chungus. Nope. Interrupted for a second. Another chaos bolt. Second chaos bolt coming out as a defensive coming out for Nick Chungus. Burn X is not out of the fight quite yet, and this is where gonna line the hunter for a little bit. Has Shadow Fear rolling. Is he going to stun the Hunter? Does stun him into a Fear. Chicken coming out immediately. Trying to stun another Fear. Does land the second Fear. Burn X barely has any health. Drain Life coming out on the pet as Safety Chicken is up. Stun coming down on him though. Kill commands up and running. Nick Chungus could burn a lot of cooldowns. Try to end him. Burn X is going to go get some heals off of the pet. Chungus is just keep running around. Maybe if Burn does get a double horror into an eliminate on the Chungus. Into maybe Fear on the pet. No, the pet actually goes through the wall to the ceiling, to the floor for a second. Trying to go for Drain Life. 48% dampening. Not a lot he has really left right now. It's going to be a short, slow. Down he goes though. It's going to be Death Steal up next. Wants to steal Nick Chungus' death, but that means he was like, you're not done today, I'm done first. That's gonna be a big old Dark Basilisk for Chungus though, as Deathsteel is trying to find a way to deal with his is rocking down Chungus' health very low, but Deathsteel's health is also not doing that amazing. The Dark Basilisk is just chunking him down right now. That's gonna be him going down at the end of it. Too much Basilisk damage, and Chungus gets to go into a little bit of a re-stealth. Ursak is gonna pick up the eye, runs by it, but doesn't actually get debuffed. That's a bit of bullshit when that happens. Is gonna go into cat form, shoots the Chungus, bear form coming down, gonna get the dots up and running. Can you take out the Hunter? Is going to eat the freezing trap. That's not going to be a camo for Chungus for quite a bit. Maybe he could mount up and try to run away. I think that's exactly what he wants to do. Is wants to line away from the Boomy for it, but wants to wait him out. As the Boomy hops to do cat form, stack form, trying to catch up. Bear form again, or Boomy form. Back into cat form. Chungus needs to get back in there. See how his dots rolling. There's going to be some auto attacks running from Ursak. Is going to get into bear form for a moment. Getting redots up onto Jinx Chungus right now. Could go for a big old haymaker. Getting stunned up right now. Trick us out of him immediately. Trying to end this hunter right now. Nothing left for this hunter but one small heal. 56% dampen. He needs to burn that heal right now early. He needs to find a way to deal with his boomkin right now if he wants to have a chance. Getting disarmed. So I don't even know what abilities he can't do. That's going to be Ursak taking him out. Up next is going to be Boomasaur. I think he wants to give Ursoc as much of an honor duel as possible, and Ursoc is like, you know what, let's get back in there. 58% dampening. I still have most of my cooldowns. Incarn hasn't been burned. Getting stunned up as he tries to go for a cycle on the pet. That's going to be early bark skin coming out for Ursoc. Does he have a lot to work with here? Does get hit with a horror. That's going to be Boomstar setting up a bunch of pets. Shadow Feeder trying to come out. Going to get interrupted onto Shadow, actually getting fully silenced. It's going to be a big old Incarn for Ursoc trying to catch up to Boomstar. It's going to be Wall for Boomstar trying to live with his damage. Trying to summon a Demonic Tyrant. Haymaker coming down onto Boomstar. Wall still keeping him afloat. Demonic Tyrant is still going to come out no matter what. Ursoc having to deal with a Tyrant is going to light it as much as he can. The pets are going to do a fair amount of damage, but that Tyrant is just going to do way too much deeps right now for him. Stun coming down. Tyrant on one side, Boomstar on the other. This is not looking good for Ursoc. Gonna get a safe trinket rolling. That's all he really has left. Incarn is all he has really have for now. Boomstar's health is not doing that amazing either. Ursoc is trying to see if he can do anything, and down he goes, and that's gonna be Team Green or Team Red taking that one out. That was a lot of back and forth in those duels. BM Hunters are back, boys. BM Hunters are back. They buffed him enough where they're back. Hell yeah. Alrighty, boys. Hey, make us funny as fuck. It's so good, dude. It's so good. It is so good. Blazer is 1K. You fucking goober. You fucking goober, mate. You fucking goober. Alrighty, boys. Can we get that 1v1 going? Boomstar! Do you want to 1v1? Do you want to go Mana Imana versus 1? Warlock versus Warlock, best out of 3? Whatever spec you want to play? I'd be cool, man. Would you be down? I think it'd be cool to watch. BFA US 127, 8, 9? No, 29, boys. We got a good set of duels today. I always play BM, even when they were bad. Nando did play BM. That is true. He did play BM. He was the guy that made BM look like it's good. I'll suck because of my new setup. But sure, I'll do it for content. Sounds good, Boomstar. What a champ. Can we get a Boomstar to get a group with +1 and Whisper Me? Can we also get 1 to get a +1 and Whisper Me? We'll have a 1v1, a Warlock versus Warlock. Play whatever specs you guys wanna. If you wanna do something like Demo versus Demo, Affy versus Affy, Destro versus Destro, just for all 3, that'd be kind of dope. You can see which specs you guys are really cool at. I think that'd be kind of fun, actually. I don't know if one has like all the traits for all the other specs as well. If I made my Corsair on your server, would you sponsor with some gold? On my server, well, I don't play Alliance. Boom, I don't have an Alliance character. So I would, if we were to decide to make a character on my server as a Horde character, yeah, I'd give it like, what, 50k gold to start with, maybe? Something like that. I think it'd be pretty dope. Yeah, I don't have a single Alliance, dude. Otherwise I would, trust me. I'm telling you, Haymaker on a Warlock would be amazing because I think it's enough time to get a Chaos Bolt. True, Haymaker, knocking him back, Chaos Bolt, then you hit him with a Root, Chaos Bolt, then you hit him with a Stun, and then you hit him with a Cataclysm, Chaos Bolt, or Chaos Bolt, Cataclysm. Or actually knock him, Chaos Bolt, Cataclysm, Root, maybe? If you got like a lot of haste. The Destro versus Destro last. Affy versus Affy. Demo versus Demo. Destro versus Destro. Would you be down for that, Boomer? Would you be down for that on your Warlock? Because 1 is a Demonology main. So that'd be kind of cool to see if you guys could play the off-brand specs. Then you play Demonologies. Then you play Destructions. You know, so you will kind of go from specs now that you play. Then one where 1 is a main ad. Then something that Boomstar has showed us multiple times. Like, this is like WAD, but sure. I think it'd be fun, man. This is with an alt of yours, with my DK or Demon Hunter just for fun. Yeah, Zachary, that'd be down. I'd be down, man. I'd be down to do some twos with you. Affy versus Affy, I think that'd be cool. Yo, can we get 1 to Whisper Me real quick? Because I can't keep track of all you guys' beat tags. Can we get you guys to? Can you get 1 to Whisper Me? Let me know when you have a +1. Boomer, let me know when you have a +1 as well. I can do Destro versus Destro. I'm Reap. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna have Boom versus 1 duel, but we're gonna have Reap do some duels sometime in the future. I try to get noticed, but no. What's up, Tricold? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, man. Hey, man, I'm fucking back, mate. And I mean, this time more random disappearing. Alright, dude. You're telling me, man. Did my question on Discord? I did not. Let me check real quick. AMA. Wait, did I get tagged? I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I did. But I could be wrong. Was it in the aim part or what? I'm not seeing Zachary. I don't know what it was. I'm ready. Dump potato. Alright, good, whenever. Cool. Let me get it up and running with the audio real quick. Okay, cool. Recording. Let's do the jump land start. Cool. So for the YouTube purposes, we're gonna have one versus Boomer, do duels, but they're gonna do as all three specs of Warlock. So it's gonna be a Warlock off, basically. Affliction, Demonology, Destro. So I'm already Demo, Affy, Demonology, Destro. Okay, Del Potato, just to make sure. Affy, Demonology, Destro. And Death is fucking dead. What am I heal? What am I can res you! Don't do that! Ah! Wait, I can still res you. Come back to life, my boy. You don't need to die right now. You need to be doing that. If you want more shout out, please feature, I'm down. Yo! Adored, if you're more than welcome to him, man. More than welcome to him. More than welcome to join these duels, man. Always. Always. Got you. Oh, I didn't really heal you. Look at my heals, dude. Look at the 300 heal. Look at the 300. That's like a 20th, 1/20th of your heal or something. Give me a second to set it up. Alright, boom. Waiting for you, my man. It's gonna be Affliction, then Demonology, then Destruction. I see you growing the mustache. Yeah, Tricold. Got that cool Tyrion look. Wait, where's my frog? My fucking frog. There it is. Like, look at that. Wait, let's do this. Is there another cool cheer in here? It's like AFK standing. There isn't. Okay, this is the only cool cheer in. Like, look at that face and look at mine. How does he do the dance? It's like, I'm basically a cool Tyrion. I'm basically a cool Tyrion. Здорово, Скиндав. Привет, Dalaran. Спасибо за отличное настроение. Спасибо за то, что ты делаешь. И спасибо на настроение. Большое спасибо, Скиндав, что пришел на стрим. Я надеюсь, тебе понравится наш дуэль. Glorious. Grow more facial hair in one day than I'll do 4 years. You grow more facial hair in one day than I do 4 years. Yeah, it grows back pretty quick. It my hair, on top of my head, grows pretty quick. So Krem would know. Like every time I go get a haircut, get it like nice and short on the sides and all that, it's gone within only a week or so. It's ruined. Like I can't. If I want to go maintain it, I'll be out of money, dude. I'd be out of money. Alrighty, boom. Let me know when you're ready to do my dude. Again, one doesn't play Affliction as a main either, so it's gonna be you both playing Affliction, and you both, neither of you know how to play Affliction, but it's fine because neither of you really play Affliction as a main all the time. Then it's gonna be more in the realm of Demonology, where you have experience, Boom, and one is a main ad. And then we get to Destruction, where I know Boom has definitely more experience in. I don't know how much experience one has with Destruction, but probably a fair amount, since it is a really good spec right now. So he's probably played around, at least knows the basics of how to play it. So I think it'd be kind of cool, man. Just to have an Affliction off, or Warlock off, I guess. Beefy boy, hell yeah, dude. It's got my hair like a month ago and it's already back. Shaggy lanes. Oh shit. Yeah, I suck at Destro. There it is. Yeah, one says he sucks at Destro. Don't tell him that. Okay, okay, there it is. There it is. А на по-русски говорит, тут чуть-чуть говорю по-русскому, чуть-чуть. Родился в России давным-давно. Давным-давным-давно. Who's this dude? I'll be 44 years on March 25th. I can grow facial hair properly. Damn, dude. Looking young, dude. You look like a young... You don't have any facial hair, but you probably look younger than you really are. You look like you're a young buck. You know what I mean? Just a young buck. That's all you gotta say. If anybody asks him. Alright, Boom. Are you ready, my dude? I think he was trying to set up like macros and everything. I think it'd be worth, man. I think it'd be worth this Warlock off at the end of it. Let me get a sip while I'm at it. I like him big. I like him chunky. Hell yeah. Boomer! Waiting on you! Now, what I get is past 10% with Blaze of Talent. Why do Demon Hunters get a pass 10% Blazer with the talent? What do you mean? I think I'm ready. All right, cool. Invite, spectator, match, boom. I have to bind everything, man. Oh, okay. We got you. It's gonna be a little bit sad because Affliction is kind of like a throwaway here, but we'll see how it goes. Affliction first between 1 and boom. It's gonna be confusing when I keep saying 1, because I'm calling him, it sound like I'm calling him the one. He is the one, Neo. But we're gonna have Boomstar versus 1, Human versus Orc, Affliction versus Affliction as the first set of duels. Good luck and have fun. If you got a Bubba C-Work, please take it off and all that, because it's a proper 1v1. No extra mage food, no none of that. Let's go. You and Craig need to hurry up and get Culturans down. I know, Zachary. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. As soon as I get some time to level a druid, man, that's what I'll be doing. I should have took the time when like the leveling portions were bugged. I should have leveled the druid then. Make a YouTube with you as a Culturan. That could work. I need to go to Culturan first. I need to get Model Viewer to work first so I can make a Culturan intro. That'd be dope as fuck. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Here we are. We're gonna have. Oh wait. Oh, wrong one. We got 1, speaking of a wrong one. We got 1 here playing Affliction. Do we know what kind of pet he's going for? Maybe he went for a pet sacrifice? Hard to tell. We got Boom coming in. Looks like both of them got the succubus pet, I would guess. Do you have a pet, or do you go for like a full pet sacrifice build? Maybe for a tanky build. Hard to tell, but it's going to be Boomstar versus 1. Both of them are going to start as Affliction, which is not the spec that anyone of Warlocks really plays all that much of. But you're going to see how well that goes. Look at them, dude. Look at them horns. The purple horns versus the green horns. That's going to look actually so good. Look at them. Purple horns, purple tabard, purple everything. Versus green horns, green tabard, purple weapon. Kind of, sort of. Hard to tell. But it's going to be both of these guys trying to get dots at each other. Looks like no pets for either one. Neither of them is going to go for a pet play. That's going to be 1 trying to run up to Boomstar, gonna exchange the horror effect. Shot of Fear coming out for Boomstar as we get a reflect available for 1. Boomstar's trying to get the UAs rolling, gonna get a reflect of his own right now, and 1 is gonna have to wait out for his cooldown just a little bit longer. It is gonna be a big old pets getting summoned by both of them, and Drain Life coming out for 1. Boomstar and 1 are both melting to their dots, trying to rebanish the pets, gonna banish one of the pets, where 1 is actually gonna take a few zaps from the other pet. He needs to find a way to recover. He is gonna be down on cooldowns as Boomstar is getting a bit more later cooldowns rolling. 1 is going to get himself a little bit of heal rolling. But he's going to get a few zaps onto Boomstar, but looks like he's going to dissipate. And Boomstar is going to get himself a big old Drain Life, but that's going to be a big old Mally wall coming out for both of these guys. They're just like a chess match, and 1 is going to be a little bit of an, I think, a little on advantage actually with that Maledict. But yeah, Boomstar still has his Maledict ready. Both of them are going to horror each other just to get a little bit of health. 1 is actually going to get out of his a little bit early. That's going to be a big old Mally onto 1. Has Reflect up and running. Trying to land Boomstar down. Did he reflect that Maledict? It looks like he actually reflected a Maledict as Drain Lives are coming out for both of these Warlocks. Boomstar is going to get himself an interrupt. Shadow Fury around the corner is going to stun 1. But he's melting right now on health-wise. Boomstar is a little bit behind. He can still turn around. The Drain Life is coming out. Fear trying to land onto 1. Has dots rolling on him. Unstable Affliction trying to come out. 1 can't take a lot of Unstable Affliction damage. It's going to be a big old Drain Life for Boomstar. 1 is going around the corner. Fear coming out into Boom with a Drain Life to follow. This Boomer out of the damage is going to get interrupted. 1 takes the first one. The first duel, Affliction goes to 1. Moving on to Demonology from your own boys. That was actually a pretty good set of duels. I feel like the playstyle for Affliction is a little bit rampy. Maybe it's a little bit too rampy. But next is going to be Demonology, boys. Demonology. Next spec. Demonology. Gonna be a spec that is main spec for Del Potato or 1. That's his main. Boomstar dabbles with it, blasts some people with it. Just a couple 1v5s on duels, nothing major. But it's gonna be interesting from here on. Let me know when you guys are ready. Del Potato is ready. Boomstar, let me know when you're ready, and we'll be off to the next one, man. So the maps might make a bit of a change in terms of like the playstyle of these, but we're gonna randomize the maps just for the sake of variety. I know there's gonna be a little bit different of playstyle with different maps. That was a good one, man. Boomstar is godly. It feels like Del Potato just uses cooldowns a little bit earlier than Boomstar, and got a little bit of that advantage. That Maledict was such a nice play. I think that's maybe Boomstar, or maybe he used some heal during that Mally. Del Potato reflecting the Maledict though is also an excellent play. Reflect on a Maledict did put him ahead of Boomstar. Boomstar just having to heal through Mally. Not a lot he can really do. So that was very well done for the both of them. Alrighty boys, let's get another one going. Demonology it is for the next one. We're gonna be fighting demons versus demons. We're gonna have demon dogs, imps, everything, and we got a pretty decent map for it too. I just like the way this map looks. I just really like the way it looks. But that was a nice. I think Affliction is a little bit awkward for PvP. It might just mean I think it's a little bit awkward for PvP right now, but maybe that's just me. Let's see, Boomstar versus one. Loading up. I think I'll do anything different. It looks like Seamark is looking at Boomstar, maybe trying to give him some words of wisdom, words of inspiration. He's just gonna slap him in the face, show his aggression. That's kind of like, honey, I set up dinner. It's like, I said no pickles. Did I just make a reference to like domestic abuse? I think I did. Well, one is hanging out here. Cinderella just watching it from a distance. It's like, I don't even. Actually, I like the face of the Night Elf side because this looks like a face of either like you're really happy or you're just so confused. You're like, I have no idea why I'm here. And just me. This is gonna be one setting himself up with a big old pet. Boomstar is gonna ride the big old too big for this horse with this all his armor. Both the warlocks are gonna. We're gonna see a demonic gateway going up for Boomstar. Demonic gateway for one. Do they know which gateway is which? I guess they know which room is theirs. That's what they're gonna know. Are they just gonna start it up? Looks like they're both just gonna start it up. Going around the pillar. Summon Vilefiend coming out for both of these two. Gonna send this Vilefiends and trade pets right now. One is sending the pets over. Boomstar's trying to get a CC on the pet. It's gonna be a stun. First stun coming out by one. But it's the edge of the corner. It's gonna be a stun by Boomstar. Trinkets out of it. It's gonna be a horror effect. Boomstar getting the horror effect first. That's gonna be Bile Scourge Bombers coming out by one. Thought to maybe get some big AoE damage to Boomstar, but he's gonna walk out of it. Drain life coming out for Boomstar. He's trying to recover in health. One, not really sure what he's doing. Then he's just trying to deal with all his pets. Summon Demonic Tyrant coming up a little bit early as he got some imps. Is it imp sacrifice? No, he doesn't play sacrifice imps play style. He's just gonna beef up his pets as they are, all the imps as they are. Boomstar is gonna get a trinket out of that stun. Doesn't want to get locked by all those pets. Wants to go for a drain life right now. Boomstar doesn't have a trinket. One doesn't have a trinket for a bit. Vilefiend coming out for Boomstar. Gonna get a stun onto one. That's gonna be a lot of damage. That's not gonna be any kind of CC that one can do. Gonna throw some demon dogs back in the direction. That's gonna be some of his pets actually getting absorbed for Boomstar. Gonna get a horror effect onto one. Demonic Tyrant is gonna clap him around for a bit. Shadow Fever trying to come out. Doesn't land. Gonna banish one of the pets that one has against the stun pet. And one has to deal with the Demonic Tyrant. Banishing, almost banishes the Tyrant, but actually survives it fairly well. And this is where, oh, big old Bile Scourge Bomber is actually coming out for Boomstar, I think, instead of one. Stun coming on to one. Does Boomstar hates the stun right here? Maybe one can turn it around. Maledict coming out, gonna reflect it back into one. This is where Boomer learning from one himself. Interrupt coming in onto the human Warlock. Has a reflect of his own. No Mally coming out of Boomstar, though. Looks like double Mally came at one this time. Someone Vilefiend tried to come out. Gonna banish Boomstar's pet. Vilefiend coming out for Boomstar as well. Drain Life coming out. Boomstar is going for Drain Life playstyle. Azure, one from Azure Smith, hasn't used Drain Life all that much. Now he's going to go for a bit of a heal. Gets a stun onto Boomstar with a Vilefiend. Stun coming into one. Going to be a short stun. Going to get a wall up and running a little bit early. So that's a defensive cooldown used right now. Going to get hit with a fear. Interrupt to Boomer onto a fear. Is going to get a Bile Scourge Bombers. Looks like both of them rolling Bile Scourge Bombers. Very flashy looking abilities. That's going to be a big old Demonic Tyrant coming out for one. Going to beef up his pet. The Wimp is going to do a fair amount of damage, a little bit extra. The Tyrant can do a bit of damage too. There's going to be some instant cast available for one. Trying to approach Boomstar. Doesn't reflect up and running. Boomstar can't really do much about it. Wall coming up a little bit early. As he gets hit with a stun. Hand go down coming out. We got one stunned up into a fear. Boomstar needs to get out of there. Does take so much damage from all those pets. So the pet play style for Boomstar to sacrifice the imps, letting the Demonic Tyrant do all the work versus one. One gets a bit more damage out of the spread imps, out of all the spread damage. Boomstar needs to sacrifice the imps, but that's going to be making a big impact. Boomstar needs to get himself a big setup. That's going to be Bile Scourge Bombers around the corner. He's getting kind of forced out by one into that corner. They're going to get a horror effect onto one. Stun coming down onto Boomstar right now. Trinkets out of it immediately. Shadow Fury around the corner onto one. Nope, actually stuns the pets. It's going to be stunned onto one. But Boomstar does eat a horror. Boomstar has a bunch of instant casts available. Reflect coming out right now. Gonna land a Fury onto one right now. Fury breaks pretty quickly. And once he has a lot of damage to roll into Boomstar, Shadow Fury coming out around the corner. Boom is going to go for a drain life. His pet is going to get CC'd. There's so many things happening. They're seeing the pets, they're seeing each other. They get building up pets. Boomstar has a bunch of imps ready if he wants to go for the big play. Has a bunch of imps if he wants to go for it. That's so many imps available for one though on the other side of this pillar. Drain life coming out, stun coming onto one. Boomstar gets stunned up as he tries to go for some big damage. Mally going onto Boomstar. You do have a reflect for one right now. Boomstar eating that Mally. Won't really have a lot of ways to heal. Does get a horror effect while he's sitting to Bioscourge Bombers. Not the best opportunity. Gonna get a big old hand to go down. Mally coming out onto one right now as he eats a horror effect. Can he get a big old Infernal maybe rolling? Does summon Demonic Tyrant. This is where the Tyrant needs to clap. Boomstar trying to survive. Tyrant needs to do some damage to one. And it looks like one does take out Boomstar in the Demo versus Demo. But we are not out of the fight just yet. Now the big one. Destruction. We have to finish with Destro. We have to finish with Destruction. We have to finish all the way. Destro. 3 out of 3. We have to see where it comes down. No female face is someone standing and eternally dying. Actually, you're right, son. You're actually right. That is true. Now that you mention it, I do see it. Internally or intentionally? I think internally. Just internally. Oh my god. Alrighty, boys. Let's get Boom versus one. One is number one. Yo. Demonology is his main. So we gotta... Demonology is his main spec. So I would expect for him to win that one. But now we gotta do Destro. We gotta do Destruction. We have to try Destruction. I need to see this. I need to see this. We're gonna finish it to the end. Zach wants to see me 1v1 Nan. Do you want to do it? Another time, because I do gotta get some food in my system, man. I haven't eaten much today. I got some lunch, but I need to eat again, dude. I'm just fucking hungry. Down Potato, let me know when you're good to go, man. Destro it is at the very end. Ready? Perfect. We'll get the last one going for the end of the match. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Runs a Lord around for the both of them. No line of sight, no BS, no pillars, no bridges, nothing. We just got two Destro Warlocks fighting it out at the very end of it all. We're gonna see which one ends up winning here. We're gonna see which one ends up winning. Also, we'll see what kind of pets they use too. We're gonna see, look at one is gonna go with the Fell Hunter. Wants to go for some CC onto Boomstar with the interrupts. Want to steal Boomer's buffs if he needs to. Got some shoulders that don't match the Mogs, but at least they work well for the set, the playstyle for Demo. Is gonna go for that Reflect. Boomstar on the other hand, no Reflect available, no need. It's like, you guys match. That's kind of cute actually. You guys match. Is gonna have his own pet as well to interrupt. Maybe he actually has exactly the same defensives as one, or maybe he has them slightly different, but it's hard to tell. I think the UI isn't completely perfect here. We'll see how this goes. 7, 6, 5. Let's go. 1 versus Boomstar. The very last duel. Who's going to take the mantle of Destruction Warlock God? Demonic Gateway going out first for both of these guys. The position is a little bit different as Boomstar wants to go back to the room. One wants to play around the pillar on the left side while Boom decides to play around the pillar in the middle. It's going to be an interrupt onto Boomstar. Going to try to land an Immolate. Going to land it on the pet. Casebolt coming out by Boomstar a little bit early. No, he actually dips behind right before anything happens. And going to go for a Casebolt right now. Does he land one? Nope. One gets to dip behind the pillar. Gonna redot the pet. Boomstar is actually gonna go for Incinerates on the pet right now. I think he even got a Conflag just to get a bit extra haste. Gonna eat that horror effect off the bat. Does land a Fear onto one though. Banish coming into the pet, so Boomstar can at least get some free casting right now. Gonna drop the Infernal. This is where one is gonna take a lot of damage. No Casebolt came out. That's gonna be a Casebolt. Oh, Infernal coming down by one. Gonna get the Rain of Fire going. This is where Boomstar wants to go for the big setup. Shot of Fear off of that Casebolt. Has the angle still. Getting interrupted towards the end. One is trying to get himself a big old Casebolt rolling. Now doesn't have too much health. Trying to get a Cataclysm in there. Casebolt coming out for Boomstar. That's gonna be some big damage for one. He's gonna eat a Casebolt right now. Second Casebolt to follow. Try to let it Shot of Fear into Boomstar. Boomstar does actually get to dodge at the very end. And Drain Life is coming out for one. As he's popped a lot of his cooldowns. Boomstar is doing pretty well in CDs right now. Landing a Cataclysm around the corner onto one. The health is not looking that amazing for the human Warlock. Mally to follow as Boomstar doesn't tries hard not to let one get any kind of healing. That's where Casbolt is trying to line up again. Does get to line it at the very last moment. One needs to go for a very much defensive play. Banish coming on to one spec, so no CC available for Boomstar. Kind of out in the open by himself. Lock Hellstone coming out early. Not sure if Boomstar got to use his yet. Fear's coming out on both of them, but Boomstar does get to land his Fear and Casbolt into one off of that wall. Second Fear trying to come out. That's going to be reflected by one. Almost got a Fear off into Boomstar with like a self-inflicted Fear. Trying to land a Cataclysm around the corner. Yimalik coming out. Fear trying to come out for Boomstar. One is going to line it a little bit around this pillar down the middle, or on the tombstone, I guess. Boomstar trying to go for Shadow Fury. Does land one. Casbolt coming out as one actually dips around the corner for a moment, but no, actually still technical line of sight. Horrific coming out into Boom. Has one set up available and ready if he needs to use one on one though. One trying to line up a Casbolt, trying to land some damage onto Boomstar. Horror effect out into a Casbolt, trying to run around the corner. Banish coming out. Cataclysm around the corner. Mally does come out into Boomstar. And one is going to retreat back to his side of the pillar, big side of the room. Has a little bit of a Lausa in here. Resummoning a Fell Hunter. Boomstar is walking up. Both of them are going to be basically out in the open. Try to get a stun into Boomstar. Does kind of whiff it. Does get the stun to pen at least. Interrupt coming in onto Boomstar. That's going to be Reflect for Boomstar right now. No Casbolt available. Casbolt coming out into one. Does have a Reflect of his own. I think he popped Reflect a little bit late though. Boomstar is going to line behind the stairs for a moment just to get a little bit extra line of sight. One is going to just throw down. I guess he threw down the Rain of Fire because he didn't really have much to work with here. Trying to get an immolated Nick Casbolt coming out for Boomstar. Does still go up in the air. One is having to go for Drain Life right now. Banish coming in for Boomstar. He's going to be out in the open, able to do whatever he wants. A Horror Effect coming out onto one, lining around Boomer. Does he have a Horror Effect of his own right now? Does he have a Death Goal to work for his own? Trying to see if he can land a Fear onto Boom. Shadow Fear coming out. Does get locked out. Stun coming in. That's going to be Casbolt to end them. And Boomstar does take that one out at the very end. Boomstar taking the mantle of a Destro Warlock. There it is, boys. There it is. Here we are. So when it comes to Demonology, that is one's spec. I just have the wrong shit on my bar. I'm upset about that. I suck. No, you played good. You played good. I'm sorry if you did have any bad abilities in your bars, though. But this is going to be Demonology. Of course, that one had to go to 1 because that is his main. He plays everything on it. He arenas on Demonology, even though Destro like was the play to go. Then we got Boomstar. Amazes us with a bit of Destro left and right. So, of course, he takes this one. And then the other one was up to the draw of Affliction. And one did get a really nice Reflect there with a double Malion to Boom, which is all it took for him to fall behind. But both of them played exactly the same playstyle, exactly the same cooldowns, lined up perfectly. Main spec versus main spec. Would we want to do that? Destro versus Demo? Because I can go right now and get some food. I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. If you guys want to try to go Demo versus Destro, you can. If Boom is like, nah, I'm not really feeling it, we'll call it here. Either one works for me, man. It's up to you, Boom. It's up to you, man. Great battles, awesome commentating, man. Love you, Vince. What's up, Derek? Appreciate you, my man. At least a 1-1. You won the Destro one, dude. You won the Destro one. Because it's not a best out of 3. It was like, who wins what specs? That's all it was, man. Who wins what specs? I actually would like to do that sometime. Go get food? Crying tell me to go get food. Just call it go eat? I could do that. Demon wins over Destro most times. Okay, that's fine. We'll call it there. We'll call it there. Thank you guys so much for coming by to the Duels. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate all of you. That's probably going to go up as a video maybe for tomorrow, unless I got something else cooking up in the process. Warlock versus Warlock. 1 versus Boom. 1 Boom. You guys played super great today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for entertaining the stream. It was awesome watching 2 great Warlock players, or just great players in general, because Boom is multi-classing. Play against one another, get some great duels going. It was super fun, man. It's like a whole another caliber. They're just on a whole another level, man. I appreciate it, dudes. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I am gonna go get myself some grub. I'm gonna go fill my big old Kulturan belly. I'm still trying to work for that Kulturan cosplay. I gotta put on a bit extra, because Kulturans are hardy dudes, man. I'm still baby compared to a real Kulturan. I feel like you put on an extra few pounds on. Really true. Just for the role. Just for the role. Not because I actually like food. Just so I can look the part. Just for the cosplay. The things that cosplayers do to their bodies. They're gonna write a fucking documentary about me. the man who wanted to be a real Kulturan, ate so many fries. Hopefully didn't die at the end. Whatever we want to end it with. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next stream arena. Tomorrow, we'll find something to do. Or I'll take a break tomorrow. We'll see. I was really feeling like taking a break today. But any of you boys wanted me, needed this goddamn duels. You know you need this goddamn duels in your life. And I'm happy to provide. But maybe tomorrow I'll take a break. Maybe tomorrow we'll play some stuff. We'll see. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace.